Oh,
Alright.
scuff his life, scuff his love.
Well, first I have audio problems now. This shit. Okay, I'm gonna restart my fucking phone again, so I can make sure it's fucking going right now. Hello everyone, this is your faithful Amanda Splatts. Fuck OBS, fuck YouTube, Buckshot Roulette. Cara Malone is a witch for some reason. Hello, Cara. I'm not late. Like you can check Cara's fucking VOD. I'm not fucking late. It's just started with having to replug in my fucking headset and everything, and I guess maybe OBS didn't connect or something. That's fine though. You get 15 extra minutes of content. Car, you are now the proud owner of the fucking director's cut edition of this collab.
It really is like the director's cut. It's like just 10 to 15 minutes.
And we're just talking about
content.
fucking faith and people in space and shit. But we're here to yap, and we're here to shoot each other in the face.
Yep.
So now, like I said, I'm gonna be going blind on my end. I've played the normal campaign, but I don't know about the multiplayer, so I'm gonna try. Right. Oh, sorry, go ahead. I'm just trying to load this up. So I'm trying to load it now. Like I said, I'm running OpenGL to make sure it's not too chonky. Haven't dropped any frames yet. And I'm going to try to go ahead and invite you.
Okay.
Eye rollers.
It has like a cool little sequence to go into multiplayer.
Yeah, it's nice. Number of rounds 3. Hey, Zeno, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm not late. OBS is just fucking dog shit. Okay, how do I add someone? Oh, here, invite friends.
Hi, Zeno.
Cara Malone, here we go. I think I invited you.
Yep, I got it.
There we go, you're in. And now how do we play? Oh, start game, alright. And now we get to see how chonky this really is. So far, Brave is chonkier than it is right now, but I don't think we'll find out until the actual gameplay. Okay, now it's getting a little chonky.
Oh, that's not good.
I think it's just loading up. We're still only at 91 memory. I think we're good. Waiting for players. There we go.
Oh no! When you look at the memory, the way that it works is that it has a certain amount of allotted RAM to it, so it's always going to peak at somewhere in the high thing. And
ooh, this intro is new.
Yeah, it's new.
Sorry to interrupt you, but this intro looks nice, man. And I'm looking at my phone too. It looks like it's streaming okay.
Okay.
So I'll just keep an eye on my phone, which I should have been doing because I'm fucking stupid and OBS is fucking stupid. But let's blow each other's brains out. It's fucking no politics day. So far I recognize all these. Oh, this is going nice and fast. So far I recognize all these items. Okay. Now I turned on.
I think I got the new ones.
I've got a beer. I've got a magnifying glass. I've got a cigarette pack. I've got old ones. So 3 of 3. I believe, like I said, I'm playing with colorblind mode because I think OpenGL messes up with the red and the blacks. So
what is OpenGL?
It's a video rendering thing, like a really old one.
Oh,
because I think it uses Vulkan or something, its own rendering, and that's what was fucking me up. But there's a way to run it in OpenGL, and I noticed it is using a lot less resources, man. So I got 2 magnifying glasses. Might as well go ahead and waste one. Well, okay, so the white ones are the live ones, and the black ones are the. So the white, I thought the white ones were duds. No, the white ones are the... Fuck. Because usually it's the red and the black. But now it's white and black. Fuck.
Okay. Let me think.
This is starting really fucking well tonight, man. I'm offline for 15 minutes, then I blow myself in the face after using my fucking magnifying glass. Hey, what the fuck, man? Still my fucking magnifying glass, dude.
What? I forgot what beer does. I legitimately forgot what beer does. Oh, beer is expand the thing. Okay.
Hey, if you highlight the item, it should show you what it is.
Oh no, I'm trying to look at your stuff.
Oh.
It won't let me click. No, let's just use them all. Oh! Shotgun? Shoot yourself. Okay, so. Oh, me. Blacks.
Okay, now, just for the reference, what color was that shell that you shot me with?
It's red to me.
So I turned it on something called color blend, because that was my one concern when I tried to play a test game with OpenGL. So the white must be...
Oh, Sophia, how you doing?
Okay,
And Darian, how you doing? Okay.
So how do is it still your turn, I guess?
Yeah, because it didn't. I used the thing that skipped your turn.
Fucking hell. Well.
Take your beer. Shit! Oh wait, that was. Fourth. Ah!
I fucked up ruthlessly and unforgivingly, and now we're still tied. That's fucking great. Buckshot Roulette really is a game for the whole family.
It is a game for the whole family.
Alright, new items. You gotta remember, white is the live RAM. I got a PDF.
Oh, you only get 2 items this time around.
Okay, so...
Oh.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Senpai?
Oh, 3 live, 1 dead.
Good, so the white is the live. The white is the live one, good. So 3 white, 1 black. But...
You know what, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the risk.
Of course you are. Selected opponent skips their next turn.
Oh, Darian, a lot has happened. A wise man once said, "Do you feel lucky, punk?"
You talk about Dirty Harry, man. That just gives me flashbacks of the fucking Dirty Harry video game.
Wait, there's a Dirty Harry video game?
For Nintendo. It was really, really bad. A generic side-scroller. And if I remember right, there's actually a room where you're trapped and cannot leave whatsoever. It's just like a beginner's trap. Very cheaply. How the fuck did I win that? I fucked up every possible way and still won. I am your Flavor's fucking resident degenerate gambler. Hell to the fucking Yemen.
Well, that and I didn't use the cigarettes.
Well, you
I had cigarettes and I didn't use them.
I'm getting some new items now.
Oh, that's a lot of live rounds.
4 lives, 2 blanks.
Oh, yes, Sophia. My little TV is done by someone else. Someone from the community, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
I made my own using Microsoft Bing Create. This is actually a relatively new one. I think I just tried this like a couple days ago. It's nice.
Blast.
Well. I'm playing the odds, my man. I'm playing the fucking... Oh, wait, yeah. I'm just happy it's running. Like, I'm watching... I'm watching the screen, and it actually seems to be running better on stream than it does in the actual computer. Inverter swaps the polarity of the current shell in the chamber. No point in doing that unless I know what the fucking shell is.
Well, you're kind of taking a guess at that point.
Yeah. I like the odds at this point, actually. I'm a degenerate gambler, man. I play the odds.
If you get an opportunity to saw it, do it. Yeah. Okay, that was that. This should be... Boom.
Supposedly there's some kind of way to, some way like optional hands, like you can change your face or something. I'll have to look into the options.
I don't know. Whoa, what was that one? What did you just do?
Reverse polarity.
Oh.
That means it was a blank, but it turned into a live round. And it's great because now the round starts again. So it's not like you got an extra one or anything.
Oh!
Okay. 3 blanks, 2 lives.
3 blanks, 2 live. Inverter. Oh, do I take the risk? Do I take the risk? I want to shoot you in the face.
So does everyone else.
You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it. And bam! Yes!
Lucky you, man. Was that you using the transponder or
The inverter. I used the inverter. It was a dud round, and I used the inverter.
So odds are 50-50 right now. Fuck, I gotta stop saying that shit. A mysterious voice gives you insight from the future. What the? The mysterious voice gives you insight from the future. Alright. Okay. That was live. Skip your next turn.
Oh, okay.
The phone said that this is going to be a blank, so I'm going to make it live. I like these new items. I like these new items. There's like I've played a lot of vanilla Buckshot Roulette, and it really does. Oh shit! It's still my turn. I fucking forgot.
Yeah, because you did the item. You did the item to skip my turn.
I think I'll just steal something of yours. What do you got? You got a burner phone, or you got an inverter. Okay. It says how. That's fucking weird. No help. Because I'll tell you right now, by my math, we're at 50-50 right now.
Yep. probably dead.
So-
It's probably a dud.
You sound awfully confident of that. Let's find out. Fuck! What?
I used the what's it called? I used the phone at the right top of the game. So guess what this one is?
I love this already, man. I mean, I know people were bitching about how long it took for multiplayer to cook, but it's out and it's fucking great. So, yeah, we're one up each. It's fucking great, man. I love it. And it's up to 4 people. We gotta invite other people to
Yeah,
here
we gotta invite other people.
and shoot them in the face. Ooh, fucking hacksaw. Man. I think that's the first time I saw the doubler saw. He blanks the one live.
Ben dare to have hobbies.
Oh, I go first. Cool. I'm guessing that we're both for, so taking a cigarette like right now wouldn't be of any use. Like I can't go over the maximum.
I have no clue. I've never seen people go above 4. Even though it looks like there is space for some. Like at least 2.
Playing the odds. There we go.
Oh.
I fucking like that. The first hand saw of the game, ladies and gentlemen, stunning success.
Ow.
Saves you time, and Kara didn't even get to do a fucking thing.
It's Russian bonding time.
You did absolutely nothing that round. I fucking love that.
I did nothing that round.
Supposedly, to be honest though, they are rebalancing the items. Like they said, they've already had players who found ways to fucking break the game with combinations. So they are working on
because
things.
You can do a lot of tricky shit.
Yeah, but that's just the fun part of getting one of these games as early as this. Is that you can find the real broken shit before they fix it.
And what else do you have?
You're trying to divine everything at once.
Yep, I'm trying to do. Oh, this is where it gets difficult. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Oh crap! I did not. Oh, it uses it. It uses it immediately.
Right.
So that was a waste.
I believe that was the descriptor, though. It uses the item immediately.
I was not reading.
Well, now that makes fucking sense. Oh yeah, it's your turn again, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, you used an item.
Okay, this is 50-50. Invert. Blast. Yes!
Right. Use a cigarette. What do you got on your end, man? Oh, you got a beer. You got a beer. I want your beer. I want your fucking beer. Okay, so that's a blank. Means I ain't even gotta waste my fucking transponder now. There you go. And we continue with this horrible and amazing game of shooting your friends in the face. I've got like 4 transponders. I guess they're not really that useful an item.
It's probably really good if you have a lot of blanks.
Right. Fuck, you go first.
Let's use that. Take a cigarette. Let's pelt you in the face.
There you go.
Oh no, I didn't see the thing. Oh.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and jam you.
Nan and I would be interested to join. Pippa, there's a game where he can shoot your Pippa already played it. Pippa played it late last night.
Okay, so I've frozen you. And that's actually good. Wait, oh yeah, I froze you. That's actually good. Because now I can use this without worrying. Because this is a live round. Goodbye, Senpai. And that's Buckshot Roulette, ladies and gentlemen. I get.
Okay, this is actually really fun. This is legitimately fun.
Like I said, I played the original vanilla game before. I love these new items. I love these new items, and I love the kind of twist that it puts on the game. We got to get more flavor. Hit up the Discord. See who wants to blow my brains out. Wow, everything is Amanda. Everything's coming up Amanda Splatts.
Thank you. I don't know who else has the what's it called? Let me see. It has Buckshot?
Your friends list is probably longer than mine.
And Halen has Buckshot.
Oh, we'll ask him maybe like for a future collab. Because it's running really good. It's running really good on mine. I'm keeping an eye on the phone. I just had to remember to open it and open GL. That's the problem. It was the video encoder that was giving me the issue. Because it's even running these cutscenes fine on my phone. And that's with Discord going. Usually I have Discord turned off. But obviously with a collab I can't do that.
It would be worse than the AI.
Alright, so
I am not getting any good items.
I got a phone, well, it's great that you're not getting any good items, because I got an adrenaline, so I can steal one of your not good items. Okay, so that's 2 lives and a blank.
And you got a different face mask. You got a welding mask.
You got a gas mask, so you had the welding mask the first time around. So I guess maybe it's just random, because I heard there were a random variety of masks. It'd be kind of cool. Like, I guess they might do it as DLC, so you can choose your own mask or something. Okay, so... At least
AI has a thought process. Pippa has none.
Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that. First one, there's a blank. All right.
Ow. Okay, I know this one's live. So let's steal your cigarette pack.
Good one. Fucking good one, man. Especially since I couldn't even use it because I was at max HP anyway.
And pelt it. Take that.
These new items really open the game up, man.
It does indeed. Oh!
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Just 2 rounds. So you literally have a 50-50 chance.
Do I waste my saw on a 50-50 chance now?
I mean, you can either waste your saw on a 50-50 chance and a what's it called? Inverter. Or you can just pull the trigger.
So I'm just trying to work this out in my fucking head. If it's a blank and I shoot you, then you're gonna hurt me for a point. If it's a live round and I shoot you, then if it's a blank and I shoot myself, you don't have any polarity reverses, do you? Well, that's what you get for playing the fucking odds, children.
Okay. You know what? Because now I know this is a blank.
I forgot about the fucking adrenaline item. Holy shit. Oh, man.
Oh my god, how are you getting all these saws?
I'm not even gonna be able to use the whole button. Fucking button. Alright, so...
Why is it always your turn? That was a live round?
Okay, there's the live. Fuck.
I swear, this is the lore of this game you actually are in Russia somewhere?
I don't think they specify a region, I'm not sure. So you know what? At the if I die, I'm gonna lose these saws anyways. Because this is the last thing of the round, so I'd have lost the saw anyways. Why did you use the magnifying glass? There's only one shell left. I've only got 1 HP. That's not gonna help. I've only got 1 HP.
I know, but it's overkill.
Trying to make a fucking statement on me, Malone.
Well, there's no kill like overkill.
Fair enough.
I
Round 2.
Round 2.
I like that effect too, where it comes out like the fucking ceiling, like it's picking up bowling pins during rounds.
It is. It's almost like this weird, what, like alternate universe?
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh.
it's very possible we could end this in 1 round. Or
Yeah, it
one
is
go.
very possible you can end it in 1 round.
Okay, so alright. Fuck! The 2 phones told me the exact same fucking thing. I thought it would have given me 2 different things. No. Fuck. I'll have to remember that. No. Fuck
Well,
you.
yeah, because it's literally just it's a full tube. It's a full tube of ammo. So it's gonna tell you the same exact thing.
Give me the jammer.
No, my jammer.
Freeze you.
It's just that a game. It's this simple became a success like this. It's usually always the simple games. Vampire Survivors became an instant success. Hollow Cure became an instant success. This game became an instant success. Like it's always the most. It's always the most idiotic, like most simplistic games that end up becoming a success. Ow.
Well, because you don't have to explain a whole bunch of shit. It's very, very simple. You could just pick it up, and that's where the allure of a lot of the old arcade games back in the day. You could just pick them up and play. And I just blew your brains out twice. It's great. It's just simple. So simple, and you could just jump right. You don't have to read like 10 fucking pages of instructions or anything. That was beautiful, man.
Shit. Ah.
Funny thing is, you had a fucking magnifying glass right there.
Yeah, I did that and I counted. So I thought.
Count better.
Yeah.
I love this techno, man. This fucking beat right in your butt, man. I love it.
Persona.
Okay. Senpai. Number 1. That was the last round. So you should have known what the last show was gonna be. Number 2. You had a magnifying glass. So if you weren't keeping track, you could have found out. I'm at a loss for words.
Ooh! Something Oscar. I like the Oscar. Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah. I got bored of shooting you so many times in the face, so I let you go.
Dude. Dude.
I wonder if there are more options in like 3 and 4 players, because like things that have skip turns or something.
It is not. Okay, that's good to know.
What's good to know, something?
I can't go above the max health.
That's what I surmised. That using the cigarettes at max HP wasn't gonna help.
Shit. Okay. Yep.
Or fuck. Do you have any items? No, you don't. Or you could have just shot yourself twice.
I took a risk. I took an educated risk, and I wanted to gamble on gamble.
You took a risk against your own ability to count. And considering how the first round went, that was a smart risk. like I respect you, senpai, but please try to make this challenging.
To be fair, I looked away from the table to look at chat.
Well, that's what you get, man.
As soon as I looked away, I did not see the numbers.
So my having a fucking only one screen actually plays into my favor. Nice.
It's just.
All right. Good to know. What do you got? I'll let you use that shit on me. Oh, you got to use it immediately. I was gonna hold.
Yes, you got to use it immediately.
Right. Not gonna use the saw just yet. Nope, blank. So the first shell's blank. And that means the odds are good that this is gonna be a live round.
Let's see.
What? Well, holy shit. This changes everything.
This should be live. Okay, that's live.
Oh, it's my turn.
Ow. I have an inverter. That's 2 live rounds down. 2 dud rounds down. That means this is 50.
Odds are 50-50.
Yeah, it's literally 50-50.
It's the Monty Hall problem, I think. No, that's a little different, but. So what are you gonna do? You feeling lucky, man?
I'm feeling lucky now.
Shit! Yeah, the cell phone told me that the 6th one was a blank, so I knew that was a live round the whole fucking time. Thank you. Thank you for saving my run.
Oh.
Oh, good. I think I start this time, I'm not sure.
Oh.
That's a good fucking thing I do.
Yep.
Okay, so smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if I got them, and now I got them. Let's use the jammer, because if there's only one blank, I'll go ahead and spoil my strategy now because you're fucking dead. If there's only one blank and I use the jammer, then that guarantees a free hit.
Yeah, that guarantees a free hit.
Everything else is live now.
Okay, I got nothing because the rest of it is Because the rest of it is live.
Right. Means that no matter what you do, like you could. No, I'm not gonna fucking tell you. You're making it a blank. It's alive, and you're making it a blank. Ooh, that's actually pretty fucking smart. What I was gonna suggest was drinking the beer. You fucking... That last one was alive. You knew that last one was alive, but you wasted an item instead of shooting me. Do I have to teach you how to play this fucking game, Senpai? Because I will. Good fucking person. What I was gonna suggest was drinking the beer, so you would get the one hit, but then we'd have to start the next round. But I guess using the transponder had the same effect.
Yeah, the transponder had the same effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twice. Okay, so we're popping out. That was a blank.
Yep, that was the blank. I'm gonna take a gamble. This is live.
Hey man, nice shot. Oh, missed the turn. Yeah, so you used the jammer, right?
Yeah, I used the jammer. Now, do I take the 50-50 here?
Well, here's the thing. Remember, you've only got 1 HP left.
Yep.
I was gonna say drink the beer.
Shit!
You knew it was blank, man! You knew it. I was gonna say drink the beer, and that gets rid of one shell, so you know what the other shell is. Dude. Please tell me, Senpai, you're not throwing the game to be nice to your cow. Hi, man. Please tell me that's not the fucking case, man. Okay, I'll take your cigarettes. I don't fucking need them, but still. See what's in here. There we go.
Yeah.
That was fucking beautiful, man. That was
If I was
horrifying,
paying-
but it was fucking
If I was just paying attention, if I was just paying attention more, I would have
know.
had you.
I don't know, man. Suddenly, I'm glad I decided to stream my perspective. I am serious. I am serious. It is looking nice on my phone, so that must have just been the problem. The renderer. I'll have to remember this next time because I do love the solo campaign too. I want to go ahead and play that again sometime. But I love these new weapons.
I should probably play the solo campaign as well.
It's good. It doesn't have half the weapons, but it is good because past all the creepy horror shit and everything, it's a game of odds. Now, what I would love, I know this is not on the developer's priority list right now, but it'd be cool to choose your own mask. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think at this point, they're more concerned about balance.
Well, supposedly they've been beta testing this for quite a while. Like the multiplayer beta went live free for everyone on the 28th. Well, that's cool. You're the welding mask again.
Oh, okay.
Don't you have some experience in that area?
Oh, which one?
Welding.
Oh yeah.
It's just safe to say with everything you've done over your life, I could just say anything like, don't you have experience in that area? And usually the answer is yes, because you're just, it blows my mind just how much you've done, man. It really does. That's a little risky, man.
It is. It very, very much is. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You might want to go ahead and check before you use the adrenaline.
Uh-oh.
Now, I'm curious. Can you take an adrenaline with the adrenaline or not?
No, I know you can't take an adrenaline with an adrenaline. I thought I could take the saw. So that way you could just steal the saw.
Well, fuck.
I cannot take the saw since it's unsawed.
You can't take it. So it says you can't take a saw. Oh, I know.
I can't take the saw because it's sawed.
Yeah, because it's automatically used. That's actually pretty smart. When you use the adrenaline, you have to automatically use.
Yeah, you have to automatically use it.
And you can't use the double saw, so that makes sense.
But I think I found a bug.
How so?
I'm stuck in the item steal menu. It won't let me back out.
Huh. you can't back out? That's an interesting bug.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm being quiet because I'm trying to remember when this happened. I legitimately want to go ahead and tell the devs about this because they are still like in the bug testing phase.
Yeah, it'd probably be good to report it.
That's very interesting.
Even if they kind of know or don't know, it'd be good to report it.
Try hitting
all I can
escape.
do is disconnect.
Yeah.
all I can do because it just won't let me click anything. So all I can do is disconnect.
That is very interesting. It says player has disconnected. You have been disconnected. Not enough players to continue the game. Well, that's actually very cool that happened.
This should be an AI mode. Two idiots can outsmart an AI.
Well, I would like to see you versus me versus 3 AI players. That would be kind of fucking cool. Because I believe, like, when the game first came out, they had to retool, like, the AI was real fucking dumb. And then I think they retooled it.
Oh,
it seems a little bit more difficult. Because, like I said, at the end, it's just a game of odds. There's, like, you keep track, what are the odds of doing something. While you're setting that up, I will say, on my phone, I have the top half of the VOD and the bottom half is the recommended video. And the recommended video is your perspective. And I fucking love the picture of me that you genned for it, man. It's like anyone who does gens for me, you or anyone else, I really do appreciate it, man. I love them. It just blows my mind that people care enough about me to work on that, man. And I just try to spread that love.
Well, that's good. Okay. Are you re-hosting or am I re-hosting? Or am I
Still.
hosting?
I'll go ahead. Just let me know when you're in. I'll go ahead and invite you.
I'm already at the menu.
Okay, it kicked me to the lobby. So I got and invited you. Because it kicked me to the lobby once you disconnected.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and skip intro this time. Start the game. Let's skip intro just because we've already seen it. It's a fucking nice intro, but we've seen it.
It is a nice intro, but when it does take up time.
Takes a little time. You shooting your friends in the face.
Yep.
3-on-3.
Oh.
It'd be kind of nice in the future if you could set, and I think they're gonna do this maybe, if you could set how many HP everyone has, because it looks like there is space for 6. Like
yeah, it does look like there is space for 6.
Because I believe that in the last level of the campaign, both players have 6. Okay, so it's even odds, so let's uneven those odds. That was a lie. Means odds are it's blank. Yeah, I want to go to some devs. Like, I think they have an open Discord, so it'd be nice.
A lot of places have open Discords nowadays.
I would shoot you as the other blank, but you've got that saw. I shouldn't be fucking doing this. I don't want to give you ideas for later rounds. But if I shoot you and it's blank, you've got that saw. You can hit me for 2. But if I shoot myself and it's... Oh, okay. If I shoot myself and it's blank, then I can just hit you. Whereas if I shot myself and it was a live round, bam, it'd only be 1. So there is logic involved.
Does the saw just do 1 damage, or does it do double damage?
Saw is 2. That's why you couldn't use another saw on the saw. Because, like, you can't do 3 damage. Okay, 3-on-3.
Oh, well, that does a lot of good. Okay, then.
Don't you love it, like, when it tells you what the last shell is, and you got, like...
Yeah, I know!
Because there's no fucking point. You're not... The game's not gonna go that long. Unless you've got, like, a lot of beers.
Dude.
Fuck. You already got a fucking saw, man.
I do have a saw, but you don't have the ability to take that saw.
Shit.
So... I will take the risk. Yes!
Well, I think we better go fix this situation right fucking now.
Now, what are you gonna choose? Ow.
There you go.
That's 2. That means this is probably blank. Odds are this is blank. Watch it not be blank. Oh wait, why did I do that? No, wait, here, right. Yes!
Yeah, the phone told me numbers 3 and 5 were blank. So yeah, I knew it was. That's the only reason I shot you, because it said 3 and 5 were both blank. That meant there were more lives than blanks at that point. I'm saying these for the children who want to learn how to play the Buckshot Roulette, the most dangerous fucking game in the world. You can learn the master strategy.
Dangerous game.
Although we're both
damn.
wearing masks, so...
Oh!
I don't... Oh, ooh! That's very interesting. You know what?
It is all in your favor. It is all literally in your favor.
Let's make it even more interesting. Because personally, I find the beer is like the most useless item. Because it just skips a turn, essentially. If the only time I like using the beer is if it's literally 50-50 odds.
Yeah, you literally know.
And you need to make that decision. I got a nice variety. Alright, so...
Ah!
2 lives and a blank. They enter the shotgun in a predetermined sequence. Oh shit.
Yep.
Alright. So...
This was such a messed up round. Ow.
That's alive. But it's my turn again.
Yep, and it does not matter because
Burner phone just said how unfortunate.
Well, it didn't matter because you had also the what's it called?
Well,
the magnifying glass.
I find the magnifying glass is far more useful than the beer, so I'd rather waste the beer. Because now I do know this is the live round, and I just killed you in 1 turn.
Yep.
That's how broken some of these fucking items are.
Well,
the
it was
bouncing continues.
2 live, 1 thingy.
Right. I used the magnifying glass to see that the first round was live, and then I used the sawed off to make it worth 2 points, and then I used the beer to get rid of the second shell. And that's why I did it. That's why I wasted all my items at once. Because if I could kill you in 1 turn, the next round gets rid of all the items. Oh. Mama light. Oh shit, you
nice.
go first.
This is probably live. This is gotta be live.
Well, that's very interesting, man. Very interesting.
that.
Because now we know that 80% of them are live.
Yeah. Blast. And blast.
Hook him up.
Come on. What you got? What you got?
I don't know what I got, but I'm about to find out. There we go. Now let's see which one the phone told you about. It's weird. I noticed the phone says how unfortunate. I assume when it says how unfortunate, that means it's about to tell you that a round that's already been used. So I'm guessing that they just tell you about a fixed specific round.
Probably.
There you go. It told you about the 5, didn't it?
I did not have a phone.
Oh, my bad. These fucking transponders are almost... I got nothing but transponders! What the shit? Nothing but fucking transponders, man. Fucking useless. A 75% chance of blowing your brains out. What? The absolute fuck! Fuck. I tell you, man, when you win, you do it in grand fashion. Then by holy shit. that was fucking beautiful, man.
The odds were in your favor.
It's the old Splatts luck, man. Well, congratulations. Let's try this again. We really gotta. We gotta put out an APB for the rest of the flavor members. We gotta do a four person.
Yeah, I'd imagine this like 4-person would be.
Really just to see how much. Because I noticed on the transponder you can freeze anyone.
Yeah, you can target the other people. You can target 3 other people.
Right. And I wonder if there are items that only show up in 3 or 4 player. Like you said, you watch footage of the multiplayer. Is there anything that only shows up in the 3 or 4 player that we haven't seen?
No. What you see is the items.
There you go.
So they have multiplayer specific items, and those what you see are it.
Yeah, because you only get like in the single player campaign, you only get the saw, the beer, the cigarettes, and the magnifying glass. Okay, 3 lives on a blank.
And it's my turn.
Well, remember what happened last time it was 3 lives on a blank, and I tried playing the odds. You smart man.
You are correct. But I will take those odds.
Oh, jeez. It's not going well for your faithful Amanda Splatts. Fuck, you used the jammer too.
Yep. I still have the odds in my favor. I can end you in 1 round.
No, that's 4. I thought it was 4 HP this round. No, just 3. Fuck.
Just 3. Just 3.
This is fucking strange.
Yeah, you see how unfair that is.
It is, sir. It's the luck of the draw, man. Like
it is the luck. It is complete. Like you have to get lucky with the items. And then it just ouch.
Odds and probability can only get you so far, man.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh.
And the thing is, when you're behind like this, you got to play a little more aggressive because you're back against the wall. You can't take fucking chances.
Ow.
All right. You don't have any adrenaline this round. Fucking good.
I do not have adrenaline. Okay. Let's do that.
Well.
Pelt you.
There's a blank.
Okay, that was a gamble.
That's a live one. The phone told me it was a live one.
Oh. Shit. Yeah, because I said the 3rd round was blank.
How many HP do you have?
Just 1.
Hey, senpai.
Yep.
Remember what you said about overkill? There you fucking go. There you fucking go. I love, and I'm just overjoyed that it's running now. Because I bang my head against the wall with shit for collabs. That's why I've been doing so many Zetsus, because I know I can do that easily with the resources. And I've been practicing talking. Anyone who's watching my perspective, there's a link to the Mallows. I'm setting up Mallows for a big Zatsu on Saturday. Actually working on that very problem. Practicing the Zatsu. So feel free to drop by Mallow or 2. And I will fucking splat chat. Although what I gotta do is something that you've already done, like did some time ago. You have your tags.
Tags?
Fuck. You know, like the name of your fans, the name of the hashtags for Twitter, like Kara AI for the AI
tags. Yeah,
stuff like that. The only one I have
that was what is it called? Suggested to me.
Yeah.
I forgot who suggested it.
Well, the only the only tag I have is Desert Denizens. When I came up, that's my fan name, Desert Denizens.
Oh, I don't have a fan name. I was gonna let it be to where like I get big enough and then or at least bigger to where they can decide for themselves.
Well, I figure if I'm doing a big Zatsu for my big Splatter Day spot, that might be an interesting thing to do. Go ahead and, because now, like as you see, this past couple weeks, I've been making a big push to be a little more professional and make my streams a little classier, like with the inlay and everything, and working on getting things to run and doing more Zatsus and stuff. You have nothing but fucking adrenaline and a phone, right?
I have literally nothing.
But yeah,
literally nothing.
Since I can't put more money into this, I want to put more effort into this, and that would start by being a little bit more like a traditional VTuber. I'm trying to see. I'm just using this so you can't fucking take it. I don't know what's there. Burner phone.
The next one has got to be a dud. Next one is more than likely a dud. Yep.
And I know that because the phone told me that the
next one is live.
What? The phone said the third round was live. What the fuck? That's weird. Does the phone lie? Because that happened to you earlier, didn't it?
Yes, it told. Yep.
The phone lied. The phone told me that the third round was live. That's weird. Unless it had something to do with me muting you, and it had something to do with lay it on me, man. What happened?
Oh, do you see my side of the table?
That's gonna be good. So either the phone straight up just can't be trusted, or it might have messed it up with the fact that I'd used the thing to skip return. I don't know. This is so early, we don't know if it's a bug.
There's one. Let's take the beer. Shit. Let's take the transponder.
You didn't. You. So that was a live round, right? Because it turned it into.
Yeah, that was a live round.
Okay, that was weird. That was the third shot, right? The third shot was a live round, and that was the third shot, correct? The phone just told me the third shell was blank. So there is something wrong with the burner phones in this game. I don't think it's like an unreliable narrator situation. I think it's just a problem with the burner phones themselves. Like, I honestly think at this point it's a glitch.
Okay.
So that might be like it's only been out for a few days. I know they're working on the fixes and everything, and it's good that we're discovering them now. But yeah, it told me third one is blank, and we were already on the fourth one. So
Yeah,
I wonder if the skipping thing has anything to do with it, making you skip a turn.
I don't know. Oh,
Blank, one line. They enter the chamber in a sequence, unspecified sequence. Okay, what can I steal from you? You got nothing but phones, and we now know that the phones are useless. Well, here's the thing. It just says how unfortunate. That's all it said.
how unfortunate probably means that this. Yeah, that's live.
Oh. But here's the thing: is that I guess it may. I think the burner phones are just broken. The only other thing I could think of, because I hadn't even used the shot yet. I'm thinking maybe it doesn't tell you about the current round, but then it wouldn't want to tell you around round one anyways. So I think the phones are just broken.
Oh no.
Oh, it's my turn. Shit. No. Smoke it up. I know these phones are bullshit, so I'm just gonna get them out of my inventory.
I don't think they're bullshit. I just think it's working on a weird counting measure.
The beer to get rid of one. That was live.
Yep, that was live.
Go ahead and use the transponder on you. Because I see all those fucking adrenaline packs you have. Odds right... If the phones are telling the truth, the odds right now are... There you go. And
it has to be probably the way that they're loading it in. Ow. Cigarettes.
We're not getting the same items, so some rounds could probably just be chalked up to who gets better items.
Yep.
Because like I said, that phone is shit, especially late game.
Ow.
Alright.
Why does it do this to me?
Okay, 2 and 3.
Hey. Oh, okay.
You got so much shit.
I do. Click. Do.
Take the phone.
Goodbye.
Well. That's kind of neat, a little animation. Since you won, your guy actually reached out, closed the briefcase, and took it off. That's kind of a neat touch.
Yeah, it is a cool touch. I least careful. NA. The wealthiest. Me.
I forget who won. Like I've lost track of who's won how many games.
Same. Oscar is assembled. Nice sticks. And now I'm assembling a marksman tank. I forgot what the marksman was.
Is that the guy who's making all the little figurines in your?
Yes, he's the one that does the battle text. Little battle text.
On the hexagon field and everything.
Yep.
That's fucking cool, man. I do not have the patience to do anything like that with painting the little figurines and everything. I don't have that kind of hand-eye coordination.
You don't have to. All you have to do is just spray paint it or do whatever you want. Like, cause most most people really don't care as long as you're not like fielding an army of gray.
Well,
And even then,
man.
like, most people are probably even cool with that.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I know I would care. Like that's why I didn't, like, quote unquote, just go live. I had to practice and train and everything. Oh, that was a blank.
Yeah.
I'm just reminiscing about events that happened in the ancient heyday of fucking 3.5 months ago.
Yeah, because you had trouble getting started, right? Right?
Yeah, I didn't. When I put down the marker on the Amanda Splatts character, I did not have a phone. Like, I did not have a laptop. I did not have a internet access, and I actually fuck. That's fine. The phone told me about that one.
We had 2 blanks right out the gate. So odds are that was live.
Well, the phone told me about that, so that's cool. But yeah, I literally went live 3 hours after I got the internet. But I did reps before then. Like, I had what do you call it? Hotspot minutes on an old phone, and I used that to download OBS and do a few trials before I started. So I'm the type of person who would get pissed off if I got the visor slightly the wrong color, even though you probably couldn't see it from across the table.
Oh, you can use paint for that too. You can use like little painter's tape or are you kidding me? You can use duct tape, and you put it around where you don't want the paint to go, and you just smather it all over the place.
Yeah, I think I believe I remember seeing because I used to like renovate apartments and shit a long fucking time ago, and I remember there is a specific tape that is just for painters. It's like easier to take off and stuff.
Yep.
So.
And there's also a technique called dry brushing. All you have to do is just spray paint it whatever color you want, like white or black, and then you just take your big brush, and then you just go across the whole entire model.
What the fuck?
This has got to be live. It's got to be live.
Fucking hell.
I have a whole bunch of beers. I can't.
You don't need to. Well.
Yeah, because there's only 2 blanks in one live. And goodbye.
Yep. I was gonna say you could have used the beers so that I didn't get a chance to shoot you back, but I was like down to 1 HP at that point anyway. So.
Yeah, you were down to 1 HP. It wouldn't have mattered.
It's just these new items. Even when it's just 2 players, it adds so much more like strategy to the.
It does. It adds so much more strategy.
It would blow my like you said. Trob had this. See who else has it. Wants to pick it up. I'll put out the feelers. I definitely want to get a 4-player Buckshot, especially now that I can see it's really running really smooth with OpenGL. And like I said, I got it in
crap.
I got it in colorblind mode, so it's white and black instead of red and black, which I think OpenGL would have messed with that. I think it messed with it when I did the initial playthrough.
My
solo
thing.
I don't even fucking care. Fuck! And here I am sitting on 2 fucking magnifying glasses.
Yeah, you had magnifying glasses.
I was trying to play the long game. And now that's a blank, right? Because the first 2 were live, there's only a blank left.
There should... Oh, smart.
but now I'm ahead. So you can fucking stumble and fall in this game, but the right item or the right luck will bring you right back to the front. It's good because it's not like Monopoly, where if you fuck up early on, you're just straight up dead, and there's just like fucking death march through 2 hours of running away from hotels and shit. Like, luck can change in just like seconds, and that makes for compelling multiplayer.
It does. That it does. Blam.
Playing the odds, smart. Playing the odds.
Oh, and Styx says, when it comes to painting, it doesn't have to look perfect, just good enough from 3 feet away.
Well, they won't. It's the type of thing, and I'm trying to get rid of these particular brand of brainworms. They wouldn't know, but I would fucking know. And I would fucking know.
You can get away with a lot when you remember that. Dry brushing is easy mode.
I'm just gonna go ahead and play the odds with this one.
Ow.
I know the third one is blank because the phone told me. Well, the phone lied. Oh, the phone fucking lied again. Holy shit. Fix your shit, Buckshot Roulette. What the fuck? It straight up told me that the third one was blank.
You miscounted. You miscounted.
No, because there was the saw one.
No, because remember remember you went, then I went, and then you blasted me.
Yeah, but I blasted you with the third one, right? I blasted you with the third one.
This one is the blank one. This one is the blank one.
That's fucking weird.
Goodbye.
That was fucking beautiful, man. You're a fast learner, man. You're a fast fucking learner. And that's good in this life. Oh, good. That was just the first round.
Yeah, that was just 2 rounds.
I'm getting a little faded, man. Don't mind me. I am fucking dazed and on the ropes. This is your chance to step up and step out. Even if I gotta shout out loud, tonight is the only night you'll see. Gotta stand out till you notice me. That one's for the hardcore 90s kids. What do I got? All you've got is a beer? There's only 1 beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ear like we're deaf. I'm just use it now so you can't fucking steal it. And fuck, you've got the adrenaline.
Yep, I got adrenaline.
Odds are okay. Here, we'll do this. Good. That's a blank. Notice it doesn't do the long, drawn-out sawing motion. It just automatically lops. What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, at least now, you can only hit me for 1, and then I
can only hit you for 1. Yeah, I can't one shot. I can't 1 round you.
So we're at least trading hits. Wait, what? No, fuck, you used the transponder, or the fucking jammer, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I hit it behind a beer.
That's fucking cheating, man. Really? Really, man?
I'm was surprised you didn't see it. I'm legitimately surprised you didn't see it.
I asked you if you only had a beer, and you said yes.
Well, I mean, oh, my beer! Oh, okay. Come on. So that was live. That was live. That's a blank. Ow.
Now we start the next turn.
I don't think I have a way to detect. Okay. Transpond. I'm going to take your saw. I'm going to take your 6. Let's gamble. Okay. Let's gamble again. The only thing I knew was the third round. The only thing I knew was the third.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Hunter Hogs. Those eyes, they have no soul. Anyway, what's up, Cara? Oh, jeez, that was close. That was legitimately close.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Dude, beer. Oh, you are better off. Oh, you are massively better off, because I think you go first. I go first. Let's plot. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good.
What's the dude for?
I just wanted to do. Don't worry, I'm not. I don't have.
You're checking.
I just have your chat. I just have your chat there.
You're checking to see if you're still modded after that fucking play. Like, don't think the thought didn't cross my fucking mind though, man. But I think like you're the only mod on my channel right now.
Oh. I did not. I miscounted.
Yeah, real fucking shit.
Ooh.
All right.
You have no way to detect.
But it doesn't matter. I'll show you why. You're dying this. You only got 2 HP, right?
I don't know.
You don't know.
My screen does not show me.
Because it could either be a blank or alive. So get rid of one of them with the beer. That was blank. And I had a transponder, or a transmogrifier, or whatever you fucking call it. So if it was the live I shot out, I could have switched it anyways. It's smart item management.
Yep, nicely played. Nicely played.
There you go. There you fucking go. I don't think in this game seeing the other person's perspective would cheat. Anyway, except for maybe seeing what they see on the phone would cheat. But like so the phone is wonky anyways. So it's not a horribly huge thing.
Oh, that's just not.
Turning on the lamp here, it's getting a little dark.
Do.
You seem awfully confident.
So now
you used all your weapon or your items in one turn, didn't you?
I did.
A cigarette pack.
That's gotta be a blank. Oh! Never mind.
You say that after you watch me crack open that magnifying glass.
Okay, this has gotta be a blank.
It'd have been funny as shit if it wasn't.
Yeah, it'd be funny if it wasn't. Oh. That was... I think... Isn't there one more? Isn't there one more?
I ain't
one
saying
more red.
It does help to keep track of what's left.
Yeah. Oh.
Two blank, one live. Now, I was a little curious about who it gives the gun to, because I think in one-player mode, you always start, I think. But in multiplayer, it looks like it just continues the turn of whose turn it was, because I used the thing on myself, and it still gives me the next one.
I don't know. Maybe it calculates it based off the players. So if there was 4 players in here, then maybe it calculates it differently.
I'm thinking just logically though, it would just continuing that would work. So that's
blank.
okay. Yep.
Live.
There we go.
Yep, live.
Problem is, it goes back to you now.
Yeah.
Does it tell you it's unfortunate?
Yep. Okay.
Now you see, if you'd have kept track, you'd have known it was the blank, only one blank left, and then it'd be your turn right now. So it is very important to keep track of that. That's why I got a fucking index card, keeping track of the blanks and the lives. Ooh, good to know. Good to know.
Are you card counting the shells?
Yeah, but at least I ain't hiding these cards behind a fucking beer. There you go.
Ow.
And it's your turn, but I think we get... Oh no, there's another shell left.
Yeah, there's another shell.
Oh yeah. Because I messed up. I thought it was a beer instead of a magnifying glass. Is it possible to use the sawed-off on yourself? Because, like, I don't think you can in regular vanilla Buckshot Roulette. Because what would the advantage be of using a sawed-off on yourself? Anyways, you're just wasting an item.
I mean, just killing yourself.
Like, that might be an interesting mechanic, though, in a future update. Like, if you use the sawed-off on yourself and it's a blank, like, maybe it'll give you an item or something. That might be interesting. Because I know they're still actively doing this, changing this. All right.
That's one. That's two.
I'm sure someone on Reddit has already figured out the logic of the perfect play for each
They probably
fucking
did.
of this game.
They probably did.
But that's also kind of why they keep adding all the weapons in and everything to get that random element.
Bam!
Oh, we still playing.
Yep.
Plus, it's my turn. Oh, that's cool.
What do we get? It's gonna be. Oh, that's yeah.
Doesn't matter. I have a magnifying glass.
Yeah, the magnifying glass and
an inverter.
yeah, that's what I said. Oh.
Don't need the inverter, but I will need the handsaw because, you know, overkill.
You broke your losing streak.
Well, I've started winning too, man. What do you say? One more game, man. We'll take this all the way to the top of the hour. One more game.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna check my. And then we can yap if you want to. Because
sure.
like I said, I'm practicing working on that too. 'Cause I got a big old fucking
yeah.
Splatsudan on Saturday. I was going through my history, and I did do one straight up Zatsu before, but I privated it because it was just a test to see my 3D. Because I was using VC Face at the time, and it was so slow and stuttered so much when I used the expressions that it was not feasible, and I privated it. But like I said, and you saw this, and now use what Grub is using, the Magic Mirror. It's not as precise because the camera's not like tracking your mouth or anything. Your mouth is usually done by the microphone. But unless I'm doing something like karaoke where I'm the focus of the attention, you don't notice. You don't notice, and it saves so much resources. And that is one of the things I've been trying to do, especially over the last couple of weeks, like with the overlay and everything. I've been trying to become more professional and step, because I've been doing this for a few months now. I figure it's time to step my game up, man. I really, and since I can't step my game up financially, I've got to step it up, like in how everything looks, and that I can do. That I can do with the right technology. So shout out to Grub for showing me this great fucking thing that I love.
Well,
so first of all, and second of all, fuck. Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, but I think this is a blank.
Yeah, but you have two transponders. You could have made it a live route.
Okay. Oh. Burner phone.
Oh shit.
Thingamajig.
I don't think you even have to use anything else now if you got the thingamajig. Because now you control the next 2 turns, period.
Well, therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
Because when it's down to 50-50 like this,
what did the phone
all
say?
The
how
phone ever
unfortunate?
tells you is just how unfortunate.
Yeah, it must be a predetermined number. It has
to be.
Well, you could have taken my magnifying.
I could have taken the magnifying glass. Or.
Fuck.
Any last words?
Check out Splatsudan
Goodbye.
Saturday. if I die, I'm fucking plugging the channel, man. It's just good business sense. Oh, good. That was just the first round.
Yeah, that was just the first round.
And they take all my cool shit too. That's one of the. That's kind of the temptation. Fuck! I got nothing but. Fucking adrenaline.
I mean, that's. I mean.
I got nothing but your shit.
I mean, you may as well, right?
Go ahead and waste one of these blanks. Because when you steal an item, it's automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic.
The odds are good that this is also a blank. There we go. So let's steal, because now it's 50-50. Now it's 50-50. So take your, blow your brains out, as you are wont to do. Now it's your turn, but we both know it's a blank.
Yeah, it's a blank. Oh,
There's so much fucking math involved in this game, man.
there is. Oh, it's 50-50.
2 blanks, 2 live rounds. They enter the chamber in an unspecified sequence. Very interesting.
This was like, I'm sitting here counting numbers. I'm like, regardless of what I do, like if I take that, I lose a round, but like I can only deal 1 damage, right?
Right.
I can only deal 1 damage, and then I get the turn back.
Okay, here's the thing is that
I
now I know there are 2 blanks, so this is probably 5. That's what I fucking get for trusting the Noombers. The fucking Noombers.
The Noombers! The Noombers don't lie.
33 and a 3% chance of winning. My 121 and 33% chance of winning.
Yep.
Mojo. Okay, so
oh, that's a lot of rounds.
Oh shit, it's my turn. That's a lot of lives. Alright, so...
Yeah, I thought there was 1 live round left. I shot you and it was a blank.
Okay. So... you have handcuffs in the one-on-one game that frees the opponent. I guess the that little transponder PDF thing must be the multiplayer version of the handcuffs. So.
Oh yeah, because the handcuffs you lose a turn, isn't it?
Right. I hate wasting a fucking magnifying glass like this.
And live. Ow.
Yep. But there's literally nothing I can do. I'm out of items.
This is.
How unfortunate. And you know I'm not watching your screen because it break my fucking computer with low memory.
Okay. Shit.
I don't think it matters though.
Ow.
It doesn't matter though, because that's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
And that was a live one! That was a fucking live one, man! Did you lose count or something? What the fuck, Malone? What the fuck, man? That was a fucking I'm coining the phrase right now, man. That was a Malone moment. A fucking Malone moment. Here live on the Amanda Splatts project. That was fucking now if I win because you had a Malone moment, I'm gonna be fucking upset and sad.
Okay, 50%.
Didn't fucking deserve it.
No, he did not.
Don't get me wrong, I'll fucking take it, but
Bam.
you remember that time. Good for you. Yeah, but now I got a lot more items too.
Oh no. Yeah, you got.
I don't like the fucking burn bundle. I really don't like to fucking burn a phone. Okay. So, get rid of this shit. Let's check this first. Good.
Ow.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, you got that that skip, right?
Yeah. Yep. I got this one.
All I got is a fucking beer. But like, I only like the beer if either you're trying to run out the quote-unquote clock, or if you got like a 50-50.
Yeah, that's. What are the chances that this is?
Now, if you're really, really lucky, you could end the game on this turn.
Yeah. Oh!
You're not really, really lucky. Because no matter
Okay,
what
this
you
one's
do,
live.
I still get another turn. Whoa! Holy shit! I'm tempted to drink the beer just to make this fair. Because that's 2 lives and a blank in here right now. You know what? I just won. I just won. Because let's do a little math for the kiddies so they can fucking learn. There's 2 lives and a blank right now. If it's alive, I shoot you, you die. If I shoot you and it's the blank, then you shoot me and you hit me with one of the live rounds, I've got 2 HP. I would still survive and hit you with the other.
Yeah, you still survive.
I feel no joy in this victory. I feel like this is a fucking own goal. I feel like you kicked the soccer ball into your own net at FIFA, and there is no joy in Mudville right now, man. But I do think that is the perfect place to go out on. The perfect
Most
place to
damage
go
dealt,
out.
Amanda Splatts. Most deaths, Kara. Chimney, Kara. Least careful, Kara. Most resourceful, Kara.
Jesus. What the fuck was that? Hey, thank you for telling me that I wasn't live after 15 minutes so I could get that shit on tape. I feel like I gotta go ahead and kick you from the table now. I'll leave the table and...
Well, at least you know that this can be a collab game for some for a group.
Yeah.
That you especially you can run it.
Well, I was initially worried because, like I said, it's 3D and like stuff like web fishing and goblin cleanup and stuff. That was the 3D that was messing it up. But it might just be like the different rendering because it uses some. You know, I got the game closed. We're just chatting right now, so I'll go ahead and look it up. It's some kind of render. Buckshot Roulette renderer.
I wonder if it has something to do with the pixels. Like the
Vulkan API.
Oh!
It utilizes the Vulkan API by default, which is a low overhead cross-platform graphics APL. But it just wouldn't work with it was too chunky to even run on my own. So trying out the OpenGLs, and it was a little complicated because you know when you open up your Steam library, it gives you some options if you right-click it. Apparently, you have to like right-click and then put a like 3 lines of that ends with run OpenGL3.
Okay.
But that got it to move so much. Like anyone watching on my perspective, like all one of you, thank you, I love you. But don't get the wrong fucking idea. To see that it was running so smooth, and as opposed to when I initially streamed it alone. And it was slowing down and everything. So it's these things, and these are the brain worms that I have problems with also. I try to get everything as perfect as possible. Like I fucking try to reject and minimize the scuff that I know I should be embracing.
Okay.
And this is something I've talked about before. Like I try to treat some aspects of the streaming like I do with my job, just because it helped me keep my job over the last few years, with the pandemic and everything. I got to learn that I can be a lot easier on myself than I am at work. That there's just some shit that's gonna happen. That I just need to embrace the ride for what it is.
Yeah, you're always gonna have that weird scuff and whatnot. It's it's one of those things that you have to always be mindful of, but at the same time, like you just have to throw caution to the wind.
Absolutely. And you have been a massive part of that, and that's why I do appreciate you putting up with my shit and collabing with me as I do, because I learn something new every time.
Okay.
Like and I know originally I was going to keep this private, but I did bring it up at my writing stream earlier last week. I was kind of sick, and you were able to cover for me for like that last hour, and I do appreciate it. That's why, if anyone was curious why we're collabing so quickly again, because I just wanted to do right by you, because you've always done right by me, and I appreciate that, man.
No problem. Because so far I've been blessed that I have not been sick. I think the worst that I had was all the power outages
Yeah,
and
and that seems
the
to be
house
a
being rolling,
widespread
burning
thing.
down.
Oh yeah, that scared the absolute piss out of me seeing that, man. You're talking about the wiring in your house and everything.
Yeah, it's bad. It's the slumlord house, and we have. You know how I told you that we have a hole in the wall, or
Yeah,
in the side of the roof area.
right.
We have critters that managed to find their way in there, and they're now living rent free in the crawl
Oh
space.
yeah. Like squirrels, or like do you even know what you've got?
I I think they're squirrels, but I think there might be a raccoon that's in there as well.
Well, the great thing, well, I actually see this as a net positive, because you have them running around there, chewing up the foundation. They bite into one of your electrical cords that is fucking fatal, and they fry themselves. Not only have you gotten rid of your rodent problem, you have a nice, nutritious, tasty squirrel dinner.
Um, they're in the crawl space, and they go along the walls. Like they're literally in the walls.
I never said it would be easy to get.
If something dies, it's staying there.
Fucking fast forward to like 3 months from now, there's some kind of horrible smell coming from the walls, and we can't diagnose what it is. But I guess
I
that's part of the reason I'm lucky that I live in a shitty little studio apartment, quote unquote, Motel California. Because if something horrible like that happens here, I just need to like call a guy, and they'll take that care of that for me. Although I do have to be careful, because every time I ask for something big like that, it reminds my landlord that he hasn't raised my rent in a little while.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm worried about too. Because we could call them. We had an issue. Did I ever say that there was the tree fell down on the house?
I don't
I don't
remember
remember if I
that.
did or not.
Oh, what happened?
Uh, but ever since we moved in here, we wanted that tree gone because we knew that the two trees are old. I think they were oak trees, but I'm not quite sure, but there was some kind of weird tree, and we knew that it was dangerous because it had the moss and mold growing all of it, and it's like,
Oh
okay, that
no.
thing's dead. That thing's like, because that type of fungus is killing the tree. It's dead.
Yeah,
So
and
we
one
had,
and one good storm will send that thing flying. That is not shit.
yeah, for the longest time, for the longest time, we've had no issues whatsoever. And every single year we would call them and like, this tree needs to go down. This tree needs to go down. The thing is that the money is in tree removal, because
Right.
you can charge upwards like $1,000 to $6,000 for a tree removal.
Whoa.
So
Oh my god.
yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Well,
So if you wanted to undercut the market, you go 1,000 or 1,500 because real price is about 2,000.
Well, I can almost understand, considering like especially with the biggest trees, you'll need like a truck or something. And
Yeah, you need like
all the
either a cherry
equipment,
picker
so I'm sure there's
yeah.
a lot of overhead.
Oh yeah. So how you make your money is that you actually have that stuff, or you know how to take apart the tree because you have the one of those chainsaws on a pole,
Right?
and then you could just like
Chainsaw on a
take.
pole, man. That sounds
I
that
forgot
sounds
what it
like
was
the
called, but I
worst.
just know chainsaw on a pole.
That sounds like the worst WCW 2000s main event ever. Chainsaw on a pole match. I'm sure it's happened. Vince Russo was crazy, but yeah, it's so did it end up hitting your house?
The first one fell towards the what's it called? Towards the road and missed pretty much everything. The one of the main branches fell and had the car been parked just a little bit further down, it would have hit the car and
So
crushed
that
the
was
car.
the blank.
Yeah, that was the blank. And then we got together and then just got rid of it. And the second one, I don't know how, but it fell directly on the house.
And that's the live round.
And yeah, that was a live round, but it did not puncture the house at all. It just kind of went
good.
and we think that a lot of the branches cushioned it, so that way it was just like smack, 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 like where everything is just like domino effect. It's like domino, 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 and then it braced it for when the actual tree hit the house. It just kind of went. I have pictures of it on the house. It's just like, yeah, that thing's on the house. It just somehow did not puncture it. So it took,
that's a blessing, man.
yeah, it took them then and only then for the landlord to go, oh, yeah, we should have taken care of that, but let's check. Do you have homeowners insurance?
Oh no! Oh no!
So thankfully we did.
Oh,
We actually did have well the renters insurance, not homeowners. It's a form of branding. Like you get renters insurance for the home, and we did. We think to this day the homeowner one just gone.
right.
So we had everything lined, like all of our ducks lined up in a row. So when all of that shit went down, they couldn't touch us. And then on top of that, we had complaint after complaint after complaint every single freaking year of showing that we want this thing dead. We want this thing dead. We know this tree is dying. We want it dead. We want to put it down. We want it gone.
Yeah, as long as you have that documentation, they can't do a whole
Yeah.
lot.
Yep, that's exactly what saved us.
That's what saves me at work as well. Saving early, saving often, and documenting everything just in case anyone tries to fucking come at you with something.
Oh, Styx says there's places that you can rent equipment fairly cheap. For by the hour, quote unquote. I rented auger backhoes for some. Makes you wonder, says Darian. So is this car or house insurance? This is the house, the home insurance.
Well, I've seen rental companies before, like businesses actually dedicated to like the rentals. So I know that's a thing.
The insurance is nothing but scams. All insurance is basically just a what's it called? A money racket, but all of it is scams. And the only thing is that you kind of want it there, so when shit goes wrong, you at least have documentation that you're being a proper citizen.
Right, because you know they're gonna try to get out of it.
Yes, they always try, because I still have not gotten the check from for my monitors, because they keep going a roundabout on a whole bunch of stupid shit. They're like, oh, well, you need to get this, you need to get the monitor checked by a certified what is it called, like repair person. So we had to go there and get it certified. And then we sent the certification. Like, oh well, now we need receipts from this and this about what it costs. We're like, oh, for fuck's sake. So we had, yeah. It has been a hell to get all that done.
Well, at least because wasn't that the one that you had to go to another store to get it looked at? So at least you've got the don't you have the documentation from them as well, like the actual experts?
Yeah, we have all the documentation. It's just that they don't want to cover it. They're trying to find some methodology out of it, out of not paying. I think it was like $400. I mean, no, it was probably even like $400 or $500 because like $200 for each monitor, and then it was like 60 something at most for the disk drive that went dead. Because I think I talked about where like they plugged it into one of the docks and it immediately crashed the computer.
I think, yeah, that was a whole fucking thing, man. That was kind of terrifying.
So, but that was a disk drive, so that was cheap. That's like $60 at most, I think. And that was technically because it's one of our older disk drives, or one of my older disk drives. So it was way out of the like the it was like the older of the times. Like they had this weird bracket where it's like after 10 years you cannot claim it. After 4 years you only get like 25% off, or like 25% of of it back. But if it was semi-modern, then like the monitors you get full credit for. And they are giving me hell for fucking $400. It's like it's not like I'm trying to get a yacht or anything, but they are it's like pulling teeth with those people.
Oh, did the warranty from the store you bought it from expire?
I think yeah, because those monitors were the G2 something or other. G24A, or it was one of those GeForce monitors. But yeah, those ones were out of what's it called? So we have a store that's a distance away, but they do everything. It's basically like a Fry's Electronics, if you know that one. It's a dedicated PC store.
The FYE? No, that's like more of a like pop culture one. Fry's Electronics, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Have you ever heard of Fry's Electronics?
I've heard of FYE, but I think that's something different.
I've never heard of FYE.
It's like one of those shops that sells like pop culture stuff and figurines and DVDs and stuff. One of those stores that's died in the mall. This is dedicated
PC. It's everything PC.
Cool.
So they have everything PC, everything electronic. So if you wanted to go into the store, it'd be nothing like, it'd be all like phones, tablets, headsets, like everything that you could ever possibly want in that store. And they have really good, better than Radio Shack. That's why I compared it to like Fry's Electronics. Nice. Fry's Electronics died. But what's it called? Micro Center did not. Micro Center is like the mecca for all PC gamers, because you can get really like rock bottom prices for just anything.
Nice.
So you can spend like $500 and get really good what's it called? But that was like months away from opening at the time, so I couldn't get my PC there. And that's where I got the monitors. So we got the monitors, and they offer a what's it called? An actual like rebate, or not a rebate, like a return policy. Like as soon as something happens with it, then you could go and return it, and they'll just give you one right off the shelf. Like, yeah, here you go. And then depending on how what the issue is, they'll either try to repair it and refurbish it, or they'll just toss it, or send it back to the supplier.
Well, do they give you like a rental while they're working on it, or do they just straight up give you a new one?
Depending on what you have, they'll just straight up give you a new one.
Very cool.
So they're like they're really good at that. So it's especially for like modern day GPUs, I would highly recommend their the what's it called? Because I've heard nothing but like iffy things about modern GPUs. Because you would get like some of them to be really good GPU that last you for like a decade, and then those really oddballs that just don't last a year, and they just die.
Well, there are that's the type of thing I learned about when I was getting my own system, my own rig, is that there are just so many numbers. Even a lot of the experts can't like match the numbers. Like it's useless for me to memorize what my computer specs were because it's kind of crapshoot whether it can run certain things or not. It's just so like there's so many different companies making so many different products, and it makes your fucking head spin, especially since I hadn't bought a laptop in like 7 or 8 years, I think it was. But thank God everyone in FlaVR was able to help me out and give me advice. I just went up to the guy and fucking straight up said, "Hey," I went over and opened up Marvel Capcom Classics Collection, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I just straight up told the guy, "Hey, can I run this?" And he said, "You could probably run it, but you probably can't stream it." And I'm fucking sold. It was 33% off. That's what really sold me. But yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's the power of Marvel, baby. But there were just so many other systems there. I think it was fucking Office Max, and I just saw they just kept getting more and more expensive, and just the numbers kept going up, the different amount of cores and everything. It just made my fucking head swim.
Yeah, the cores is what you need for streaming and whatnot. Because it runs off the GPU and it runs off your RAM and everything else. So that's where it ends. Because the number of cores is the number of how much data is going through. So in order to stream, the stream usually just takes up your bandwidth. But OBS, on the other hand, runs like a program. So it runs on the back end, and then the video game runs on the back end. So all of this is feeding data. So what it could happen is that if you have like a 4-core, it bottlenecks it. So even though you may have like the top of the line everything else, if it's bottlenecked, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, and that's why situations like that are why I felt good about go ahead and just picking the thing that was 33% off, because you had a pretty fucking high-end system. And even you were having problems running Silent Hill too, just because not because of your system or anything. Didn't you find out there was like I'd wondered if there was a memory leak? Was that what it was, or?
It was a lot of things. It
wasn't exactly optimized.
It was not optimized. I think I said this numerous times during the my Silent Hill stream, is that they are animating every single the fog, the actual fog, and the issue being is that they forgot, like every single modern day game dev forgot how to make old style fog.
Right, because for the longest time they didn't need to make fog, because if any of y'all target demographic too young to remember or watch like Lulu stream stuff where she does PS1, the reason they initially put in fog was so you have a low field of view and it didn't have to load a whole lot of stuff at once.
Correct. So it would save on like the load chunking.
Right. Load chunking, by the way, is what I do after too much whiskey. But go on.
Did you know that there was a Hungry Hippos movie?
What the fuck? By that I mean,
yeah, Darian apparently found out about it.
Well, I know.
I'm not even joking.
I know there was a Monopoly movie that was in production hell for a while. I did not know about a Hungry Hippos movie.
It looks like a B or C movie at best.
Hungry Hippos movie. Actually, Chris Evans and star Hungry. Fuck.
Oh wait,
Is that a real fucking thing? Ah, Jesus. Hungry Hungry Hippos film. Wicked film adapted. Fuck. It's been in pre-production since 2012. 2012, studio film Emmett Furler Films announced they're working on an animated adaptation. Okay, that makes more sense. Along with Monopoly and Action Man. The movie's plot and other details being kept secret. Production was originally scheduled to start in 2016, but the film entered development hell.
I can see why. I can definitely see why.
And now there are what the fuck? There are Hungry Hungry Hippos tournaments, world championships for a game where you just fucking bash your little lever. People will fucking gamify anything these days, man.
No, because there actually is a strategy to that. There actually, unironically, there is a strategy to that. Because the way that you hit the hippo causes reverberations onto the game board itself.
Cara Malone hippo maxing. What the?
Well, no, I know because of the vibrations. So when you're thinking about that, if you know someone that's like really freaking autistic that could gamify that, you're like, I could make money off of this, and then you just challenge someone to Hungry Hippos, and then just like go, hey, money.
They'll make tournaments out of fucking anything, man. Like, I think
they will.
They have rock paper scissors tournaments, like one of the easiest fucking things in the world.
I think they also weigh down the marbles to some degree. I forgot, because I remember reading about this, because I went down a freaking weird rabbit hole where I found out that a whole bunch of kids games became tournament games.
Some of the judges, these marbles are not regulation weight. Bring out the scales. The hungry. What the fuck? When did we as a society have so much free fucking time, man?
First world.
There you go.
First world country, first world problems.
There you fucking
and then everyone realizes, oh wait, this first world country is making this gigantic prize pool for something so freaking stupid. So you get all the second world people that are like, oh.
we get all kinds, man. It's a fucking melting pot, and fucking like you see video games even people putting money on video games, and like every year they have Evo.
Oh my god!
What happened?
There's apparently a Microsoft Excel championship.
What? How do you even determine? How did fuck? I gotta look that up now. like how do you divine that?
Like
Excel
data, like literally data entry. The championship.
Oh, so it's like a speed typing type of thing.
It's not just because it's an Excel spreadsheet, so it has to be put in the right thing.
Jesus Christ, it's a fucking esport. Excel esports. Holy shit. Well, I'm old enough to remember there was a period of like several months where poker was considered a sport, and you could not get away from the World Series of Poker on channels everywhere, and people were considered poker players like real athletes. It's like it's the only reason people even know what Texas Hold'em is, because that kind of took over at the time. Most people playing like 5-card draw, but yeah, man. I forget who the comedian.
Splatts, are you? I need to send you this. I need to send you this. Where?
Yeah, I got Discord open.
Oh, okay. It is so stupid. It's like It goes from like really soft, this guy is currently on the green, and da 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 da, and then all of a sudden it's just like it erupts into like bullshit screaming about how quickly they're doing things. But then you get to see the actual inputs. They have inputs.
Well, of course, if you're gonna make a fucking spectacle out of it and like get advertisers and stuff, you might as well go ahead and go all out. Go 100%.
Control home,
on the
control
production.
page up, control page down.
Jeez, right. That sounds fucking beautiful, man. Maybe I'm an athlete after all.
I mean, maybe
I don't know, man. It's just
you could enter, like, if you work with spreadsheets, you could do it.
like I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. I'm not trying to sport shame anyone, but I guess there really is a place for everyone in this world, man.
Yeah, there is a place for anyone. You just have to find it. You just have to look.
And sometimes you find it in the Battle to Las Vegas. Oh shit, that reminds me, I gotta double check. There was a sporting event I think I missed it. A sporting event I missed recently there. Checking the results.
This is like legit. I've seen fighting game tournaments where they have the inputs on the side. So I know I don't know jack shit about Excel. But I know I can see it. I can see why. And they're all on fucking gaming computers doing this shit.
Well, of course, man. I mean, you need to get you need to get the fucking proper optimal fucking setup and rollout. Oh fuck.
What was the prize pool for this?
The prize pool is pride.
That can't be. Where? Like...
Hey Zeno, thank you for the subscribe, man. That's cool.
Yeah, Zeno's awesome. Zeno Goku's awesome.
Yeah, I've seen him in your stream chilling before. Just added me. I only noticed because I was checking to see who won the 2024 Miss Olympia.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I got fucking priorities. So yeah, man, it's a place for it. Like what did they talk about every year? The fucking Nathan's hot dog eating contest, and there was a big controversy with the guy not wanting to eat the hot dogs or something. There's a fucking controversy everywhere, even the National Hot Dog Eating Championships.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there was some kind of thing like where the guy everyone liked wasn't able to. I'll go ahead and look it up. Hot dog eating championship controversy. One of Joey Chestnut, 16-time champion, one of the sport's biggest stars in June 2024, Major League Eating. Fuck, Major League Eating is a thing.
Yeah, Major League Eating is a thing.
I
found that out because my sister watches. She doesn't watch Joey Chestnut. She watches. Oh crap! Who was the Asian guy? He's rivals with Joey Chestnuts because I remember the name Chestnuts. It was I know I'm gonna remember the name as soon as I versus Matt Stoney. So she follows Matt Stoney,
right?
And they go at it. And my mom gets really grossed out because like food eating competition, and I'm like, But then you see like what they go through. It's like how much their stomach, like they're actually like their belly distends. It is like something else.
Because it's not just a couple fucking dogs; it's a whole lot of them. Oh, it looks like Joey Chestnut had some kind of sponsorship conflict, according to Brave Search. Agreed to represent Impossible Foods, a company that produces plant-based hot dogs, as a competing brand to Nathan's famous hot dogs official spot. That's fucking dumb. Hey, man. You can't sell our hot dogs. You can't be in our tournament. You can't win the fucking mustard belt. Mustard belt is a thing. I found out too.
No, that makes sense because they're they look towards a conflict of interest. So it's much the same way like if you're sponsored by McDonald's, or no, Britney Spears was sponsored by Coke, wasn't she? And then she went to a McDonald's and then got a soda, but McDonald's only has Pepsi, I think. It was someone. It was one of those weird controversies.
Well,
where
I remember.
Even though she,
well, McDonald's has Coke. I remember that.
Oh. Well, it was something like that. No, she was Pepsi, wasn't she? Either or. It's just like you do like some innocent little slip up like that because you don't know, and boom, you're just gone.
Well, you'd think
And
like people like that would have managers though to keep track of stuff like that for them.
You would think, but no, because she was not like, she just went to the fast food thing. And got like the meal.
So it wasn't even like a big event or anything. Like
no, it was just like
she just went to a fucking store in her off time to get a burger and that. I swear to God, man.
Yeah. So
I kind of want to see that contract.
Well, when you get those, like, it's not even like it's like not even sponsorship level. It's like when you get a specific brand sponsorship. So let's say you get like what is it called? What is that thing that Shelley has?
The Gamer Subs?
Yeah, Gamer Subs. Yeah,
I've heard all about that.
And let's say because she has like such a interest in Gamer Subs. So let's say she decided to try the competitor, which was whatever the competitor was, and she could lose that sponsorship deal because, well, obviously she's trying something different. Right. Now, granted that she probably like it's not nearly as big, so that they probably would give her some leeway. But when you get into like the big super mega corps, we're like, no, you are a brand ambassador at this point, like to us.
You're the face of the company at this point because they don't know about like the management and stuff. For this. Yeah. Then
you end up with in that thing. So that's why whenever you see people take those specific kind of sponsorships, they get really freaking scared when they end up with someone else that begins to mention other like the competitor. And it starts to get really sus because when you end up with like two different personalities and both of them have different brand sponsors attached to them, because like realistically you want to plug, but you're like I can't really plug.
Yeah,
because as soon as you plug, that's getting put onto that person's either stream or what have you, and that can get them in trouble.
Especially if it's a collab.
It may not be a direct endorsement.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say like, so it's a collab between people in different companies. Like it might not even be who's directly sponsoring them; it's who's just directly sponsoring their companies. Like there's so many degrees of separation, it just gets fucking messy.
Yes. So theoretically speaking, you could end up with a situation where you end up with like HoloLive that takes two different types of sponsorships and like two different talents, because like Pepsi wants someone and then Coke wants someone,
right?
And then like how like that becomes like a really twisted metal, like, or like not twisted metal, like twisted yarn ball of like issues, because now all of a sudden it's like, can they still interact with one another at that point? Because at that point they're two different brand recognitions. It gets muddy so fast.
It's not about company unity or anything. It's about it is a fucking business once you're ready to that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a little bit why I decided early on that this was going to be more of a hobby, because that's just so much shit to deal with, so much to sort through, especially when you're just starting out. Like, I'm not saying that
it is a lot. It is a lot.
someday I wouldn't start getting money or do like you do with a coffee or something, but I had to. I made the decision I couldn't go in here because I got a full-time fucking job, 40, 50 hours a week, even though now I'm working from home. So I can't let this be a full-time job. I just got to do this when I can. And that was kind of my concern, not having the free time to put that I want to do into VTubing. But as soon as I started working from home and I got 15 hours of my life back, you've seen it. I stream 7 to 8 times a fucking week now. Although I do have to, I did tell people on an earlier stream this week I'm going to be scaling that back after a week. I was going to start scaling back last week, but so many things fell into place, like with no politics this week and all the stuff I wanted to do, stuff that was coming out. So after I go hard this week, that's when I'm going to go ahead and back off a little bit for my health. But I wanted to give everyone an opportunity first to experience what Amanda Splatts was. And a big part of that was collabing with you and chatting with you, because you've been a huge influence on me from the beginning, man. And that's why I'm so happy you agree. Because I didn't want to seem too greedy asking you to collab again like right after last week. But last week ended up getting a little bit fucked up. So I'm glad we had this redo, man.
No problem.
I know
it was one of those things, like, because I think you realized that we, was it you that discovered I had Buckshot Roulette, or did I discover it? I forgot what it was.
I think I did. No, I discovered you had Keep Talking, When Explodes. You bought Buckshot Roulette at some point, because I was talking about the
that's what it was.
I discovered that you had Keep Talking, because we initially wanted to do something for Halloween, but all the stuff was just too chunky for me to run. Like, Goblin Cleanup was about the closest, but there's no way I could have streamed my end. So luckily, we both had Keep Talking to No One Explodes, which just has to render, like, one big item that will explode. And so I said it was lucky that we found that, and then I think I know when it was, if anyone's curious. I'm like, with my health and everything, I've been changing my diet recently. I'm trying to eat more chicken, because I usually eat beef and stuff. And I know chicken is probably better for you. I think I might have just undercooked it.
If you take off the skin, and you can trim, you can start to trim the fat, the excess fat, and if you really want to, you can actually remove the bone from, like, thighs, because thighs is, like, probably the best way that you can get things. Thighs and breasts, chicken breasts.
Well, I've been getting
that, it becomes really healthy.
Well, I've been getting the bags of the chicken breasts.
Okay.
Problem is, like, I think I just didn't cook it long enough, because, when you get the real ones, not the little fucking patties and everything, they're different sizes, and they gotta cook for different. Like, maybe I should invest in, like, a fucking food thermometer or something. Probably.
Chicken breast patties?
Yeah, but not all the chicken breasts. Like, some patties are actual chicken. Like, this blew my mind once I started reading labels and shit. A lot of the chicken stuff out there has a lot of, like, rib meat, like, not actual chicken. The ones that are, like, 100% chicken, I think they're usually a little more expensive.
Oh, are you talking about, like, the frying chicken patties?
Yeah, that. And, well, that's what, like, I think the thing that made me sick was, like, an actual chicken breast that you put on the grill. But, like, I do chicken patties and nuggets and shit like that.
Okay.
But like I've been eating beef for most of my life. That's what I prefer. But I figure this would at least be a little bit, because I go on and on about my fucking air fryer and how it's really helped change my fucking life. I don't even have to put any oil in it, and I'm able to cook stuff up. It is so fucking nice.
Then you might actually want to just do chicken breast instead of the chicken patties, because if you go with chicken patties, they are they have because they're frozen, correct?
Yeah.
Those things are littered with like preservatives in order to keep them like that. So if you wanted to actually legitimately get healthy, what you could do is just get a whole bunch of like chicken frozen chicken patty, or like chicken breasts or chicken thighs, because I know they have like those big bags of them.
Right.
And all you do is just take strip the skin off of it, and then just do your like basic trimming of the fat, and boom, you end up with like a really lean chicken breast.
Yeah, I'm careful with the meat. Like even back when I bought burgers, I bought the patties that were like, what was it, 80? Not 80. Yeah, 80.
Are you talking about the Bubba burgers?
Lean.
Bubba
Yeah,
burgers?
85-15 lean. Like I tried to get the highest amount of lean that I could, because I know the fat makes it taste better, but it's not as good.
The fat makes it taste better, but if you're looking for health, you want like 90.
Right.
Because a lot of fat is in the skin, and a lot of fat is in well, obviously the fat and some of the bone. So if you want to get really like, especially if you want to get fit, you want to trim a lot of that off. And then what you can do is you can save a lot of that and make soup out of it. So if you have like the bones, just remove the bone and chuck it into water and make soup.
What's roux the bone? Like roux?
You can make a roux out of the bone.
I don't know what a roux is.
But if you just chuck it into like a bowl of like a little bowl of water, you can make soup that way.
Oh.
It's you can make chicken bone broth stew or soup.
Oh, very cool.
So that's why I suggest
that,
like the chicken breasts or the chicken thighs, because if you do that, you get you don't just throw away everything else. You could make soup out of it.
And who knows? Maybe that'll be an idea for like a future stream, man. Once I get over my paranoia about using a fucking video camera, like cooking with Amanda Splatts. Learn how to do basic. Because I'll tell you, I don't know if I've told you about this channel before. I used to start learning some recipes from a channel called Townsend's. I'll have to give you this link if you haven't heard of him. It's a guy who does. I'll give you the link to the channel. Pull that up. He does stuff from like he cooks food from like the 17th and 18th century, from the actual books they had back in the day. So it's just as much food as it is like a history lesson. Now, I don't like some of the newer videos are a little flashier and lose the plot.
It sounds like Sauce would really love that.
Yeah, the classics though. The fucking classic from.
Think of when I say the word breakfast.
I'll go ahead and give you the link.
Yeah, I was looking for the link. I'm like, where?
No, I was getting it. I put it in, and it just automatically started playing.
Copy link.
Yeah, that guy's really fucking good. And like he does things like even the poor of the time, because there was a. Not gonna go too into it. I don't want to bring you in the mood, but there was a time out here in the desert where, like for a while, I didn't know where my next meal was gonna be from. So I started looking at those channels like Townsend's with stuff that poor people used to eat back in like the 17th and 18th century, and like how that could be. Like it got to the point where I learned how to make soup out of like literally bread and cheese. Because bowl of water, and you put the hard fucking bread in it, and then the cheese in it, and then you just let it settle, and you got a fucking nice cheese soup.
Yeah, 'cause back then they had to work on a dime, and even then, the dime was probably like more than what they could afford.
Yeah, and
so they had to make it stretch, and then they also had to make it good enough for for their daily work.
Yeah, because even when they ate and how they ate was different back in the day. Like, you're out in the field for fucking 15, 16 hours. You ate a big... I think you didn't eat a lot for dinner afterwards, but you had to eat something big and hearty to keep you going out there. And he usually does stuff about the poor man or the working man or the soldier, but he will occasionally do stuff about what rich people were eating too, and it's kind of an interesting contrast. Plus, you can tell by looking from him, he tries to do period accurate clothing, and he has like a cabin and everything.
Have you heard of Tasting History?
Oh, I've watched that dude in the past. Yeah, where he like spends 5 minutes talking about a recipe, then like 20 minutes on history, and then the last 5 minutes eating the recipe. And that guy shows up in my recommended.
Like Tasting History?
Yeah, that guy shows up in my recommended because of Townsend's, I think.
Ah.
But that's some very cool stuff too.
Yeah, this seems like something I would watch. Just out of like maybe fall asleep to even.
Oh, so, like Townsend, when it's a voice of him and not one of his sons, the dude's voice is so, because he's so cheerful and upbeat, even talking about horrible like deaths and shit. So yeah, and he live streams too from like the Nutmeg.
Yeah, I saw he does the live streams. I just wanted to look at the videos and see what he was doing.
Yeah, he's really good, man. So yeah, you've had a new. That's one of my big comfort channels. That and Dancing Bacons, which is just like.
Oh yeah, I know Dancing Bacons.
I found Dancing Bacons because they did all the videos of like the vending machines in Japan and all the cool shit there. And then they've got so much other cool food videos and almost no talking, usually no talking. So you get a little bit of ASMR content too. That's really nice.
Six also says that a Meet the Marburger was game-changing for him with his grilling consistency. Highly recommends.
Yeah, I really should have invested in a Meet the because what I was just doing was cooking it till it looked good on the outside, then taking a knife to it and seeing if it was still cold on the inside or something. It's probably not the smartest way to do it.
Yeah, that, and you lose a lot of the juices too by doing that.
Right.
So if you actually start to cut it open, it dries everything out, and you lose all the blood, all the juices that make it like nice and tender.
Yeah, I gotta be, like you said, I try to do as much research as I can before, like, I go on any type of new venture, like cooking or any of that. But, you just gotta learn and make your own mistakes here and there, man. And I for a while, I was just getting the chunk chicken out of the cans, like little tin cans. But there's just so much sodium in those fucking things.
Yeah, there is. Because it's all preservatives. It's all preservatives.
Like, once I started really watching my health, because my body went to shit, and like started like reading labels and shit, it blew my mind how much sodium is like in every fucking thing these days. So,
it's either going to be the salt or it's going to be the sugar.
Well, luckily, sugar I've been able to stay away from because there are so many foods that have like sugar-free alternatives, like the Dr. Pepper Zero I have and stuff. Although I've even been trying to wean myself off of that by like.
Well, no. That's the sugar-free alternatives are not. They're not sugar-free. They still are sugar. It's just that it's a different form of sugar. So in some cases, those alternate sugars can actually be more unhealthy for you than actual sugar. Which is actually kind of scary when you think about it.
It sure fucking is.
So you have to be really, really careful and really, really mindful, because if you're a lot of those alternate, because what it is there to replace the sugar, because you want to stay away from the sugar, but in order to have a sweetener, it still is either a glucose or a syrup or something. And it still is in the same bracket of sugar. So you're even though you think you're getting healthier, you're really not, because all you're doing is replacing one sugar with another sugar.
Yeah, I gotta really make smarter decisions. Like, because I got in the mindset for the longest time, because shit that happened earlier here in the desert, where I just bought what was cheapest. And that when you're thinking about your health, buying what's cheap is like ramen noodles and shit. That's not always the best choice. So
No, I mean-
I've just had to be so fucking careful, man.
I love ramens. I love ramens, but they ramens have a lot of salt.
Well, when I cook ramen, I let it sit in the juices for like a couple minutes, but then I drain the juice. I never drink the juice. So like, I know it's still not healthy, but I believe that isn't that where like most of the sodium is, the sauce or the soup or whatever it is.
It is in the sauce packet. It's not in the juices itself. So you can actually mitigate that by adding like half or a portion of the sauce packet.
Right.
The problem is that when they mix the sauce packet with the onions and everything else, so some ramens either do like it's all like the cup ramens, it's all in the cup together.
Oh yeah. When
So-
you buy it in the bowl or the cup as opposed to like
When you buy it in the bowl or you buy it in the cup, it's all in there together as is. So you just dip it. So ideally, what you want to do is just take all the noodles out. Like you want to just do like halfway. Like you open up the tab halfway, and so that way it still offers like you can put a fork over it, and then you can just drain the water, and then just dump that out on your plate, or just eat it as the bowl. So that gets rid of a lot of the salt content and a lot of the other stuff. But you know, if you have one of those the other packets that come in like the little squares, the little square packets, depending on what you have, well, even bowls too, like the more expensive bowls will have individual packagings for every single thing. So they'll have
like
sauce
I've seen
packet,
it with
they'll
like
have-
there's one for the vegetables and one for the
yeah,
quote unquote sauce, magic sauce or whatever
Yes.
they fucking call it.
and those packets are where they put the salt in. So you can actually mitigate that in that instance by adding half the packet or a quarter of the packet.
Right.
Or what you could do is mitigate that even further by putting the water in and then just eating like the Korean dry wet ramen, and then you put the packet and you drizzle the packet over the noodles, and then you just toss the noodles, so that way what you put on the packet is coating the noodles and not in the water.
Right.
So there's
that's very smart. That makes sense. so
there's ways of gaming it.
there's ways of, and
I
yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh no, I was gonna say I've eaten so many ramens. I grew up on ramens.
Yeah,
So-
back during like my college days, ramen fucking saved me. Because I didn't have a job back then, and it definitely, and even when things got really bad here in the desert early on, ramen. But like I said, now that I'm in a slightly better position with my job and everything, I'm no longer in that. Cause you know me, you know I enter panic mode pretty fucking quickly. Cause doing that in the past has saved me. Now I'm no longer in panic mode. Now I'm no longer like looking for my next meal or anything. I can afford to start making smarter choices.
Well, that's good. I mean, as long as you're in like a better spot, then better position, you're actually better off.
Yeah, because I've talked about this when setting up streaming from home and everything. Pippa said not to buy anything you wouldn't use if you weren't a streamer. A lot of the stuff I bought to stream, like the internet and everything, that was really to road test whether I could work from home. And now that I can, and now there's that like the safety issue with the homeless people that were out at the job site and everything, I'm in a much better place. And FlaVR, like even without knowing it, FlaVR really helped me with like real life stuff. Like even though I never told him that aspect at the time. So it was. I think that's why I go so fucking hard for FlaVR, and the various and why I want to talk to and interview all the talents and everything, because I'm not gonna go as far as to say they fucking saved my life, but I am definitely a better woman/man now than I was like 4 months ago.
That's strangely oddly always the case when it comes to streaming, especially with VTubers. You find that more often than not, the streaming actually did save a lot of things, because it did the same thing for me as well. Maybe not to the same degree, but it made it to where I was forced to actually talk more often, so it made it to where I could actually have a conversation, especially going from like where I was, where I couldn't talk for long periods of time, but then all of a sudden now I can.
Right. now you're probably the biggest collaborator.
I think there was maybe like a week or two. There was the month of October where I was trying to get as much spooky collabs as possible, and then everyone just started requesting collabs from me in October. I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Well, that's why I waited as long as I did. By the way, anyone watching on my end, OBS died for a couple seconds. We're back. That's why on my end, I waited as long as I did. Number one, because I know you're going to be busy with all the spoopy stuff. And number two, because I couldn't really run any quality spoopy games. And I know you want to do the Horrorween stuff. That's like, it's always an honor to hang out with you, chat with you. But I didn't want to interfere to it because I knew we wouldn't have been able. That's why right towards the end we found out that we both had Keep Talking and No One Explodes. Figured if I could at least get Sand Ruby in there collabing with you instead of me, then we could at least play off like kind of a horror aspect there, because I think it was a few hours later where she was reading Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft. So at least we were on brand somehow that point, and now only to find out that Horrorween is in overtime because you're still playing. Didn't you say you had like a whole bunch of horror demos or something that you still wanted to play?
I have so much stuff I did not get to.
Yeah,
I had initially, because I chose the games that I chose because I thought they were going to be short. I chose the Silent Hill 2 remake because I thought it was going to be the same length, or roughly the same length as Silent Hill 2, the original. They added content.
Lots of content. Because I believe you could finish the OG Silent Hill 2 in like 2 to 3 hours.
I think in under 10 hours.
I think you actually got an achievement for finishing it under a certain amount.
Yeah,
of
speed
time.
running it. Yeah. But everything that I chose, because I was thinking like Beyond Handwell is just like is gonna be like a very linear what's it called, horror game. And I got into it, I'm like, oh, this is not a linear horror game, this is like BioShock but with ghosts.
Well,
then I was like, oh,
yeah.
That's when I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to make this another stream, so I'm just gonna beast mode the final part of it.
Well, because and I've experienced, like, I've stopped looking up how fucking long it takes to finish a game online, because that's never accurate, especially when you're streaming it. Because I did a few nights ago, Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, a visual novel. I had that. It was like 2 hours. Took me like 4, just because of the fucking ring chasing mechanic, or whatever you call it, where you had these, for absolutely seemingly no reason, these little video game segments where your Sonic run, even though he's supposed to be fucking murdered at the time, you're still controlling him, grabbing rings and shit. They did end up giving a reason for that. I'm not gonna fucking say it. Not gonna spoil it for you, but they did give a reason for it. You said you were watching that, but you fell asleep. Like, how
Yeah,
far
I
did
fell
you get,
asleep
like,
at some point.
like, should I just go ahead and tell you who the quote unquote murderer was?
Sure.
I
My
won't say it on
theory
stream
was it
just
was
in case.
Amy. Huh?
I'll text it to you.
Oh, you can just say. You can just say. I think
Oh.
everyone in my chat does not care.
Okay. It's
One
SBO.
way or another. I don't think they care.
It was SBO the Chameleon, the poet guy. Because early on, you find out his alibi is that he was in a place he couldn't see him. But then later on, you find out there's a secret passage where he could see some. But then it gets fucking dumb. Because once you find out that SBO is the quote-unquote murderer, then you find out that the train is really trying to murder Sonic because it's controlled by Dr. Robotnik. Because the train misses the conductor that's going to be retiring. He's one day away from retirement. So the hand kidnaps the conductor. So even though this is the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, the second half has you working with Sonic the Hedgehog to fight Dr. Robotnik. Because it's just fucking... I like the writing in that game. I like the creativity, and the art is fucking amazing. The music is good. But the ring segments, I feel, just like did not... Because that's where I got fucking heated. Like when I found out...
You're not a gamer, are you?
Yeah, when I found out that we knew who the murderer was, but there's still like 2 hours of game left, I'm like, fuck, more ring sequences. but overall, it was an interesting experience. Just not without... And like I said, I thought it was going to be like 2 hours long. Or even worse, the fucking Power Wash Simulator. San Ruby had the call-in show when we did... That was the initial plan. I wanted to do the haunted house thing. And I went to the fucking Power Wash Discord for her and asked, how long is the haunted house DLC? Said, oh, it's 1 to 2 hours. Took 4 fucking hours. And it's not like you need super elite gamer Doge so amazed skills. It's fucking Power Wash Simulator. Like, I tell you, if Nicola, much love to Nicola, hadn't stopped by and chatted for like the last hour plus of that stream, probably would have bailed on it. Because I don't think you picked up Power Wash. Because the only reason I got it, because I got addicted to it during like the 4-day free trial, which is probably why they fucking did it. And after the trial, it was like 30% off. And I'm like, all right, I'll pick it up. And there's just so much content that, like, there's the base game, and for free you get like something called the Muckingham Files, which is like 10 more stages, and you get some seasonal shit, and you get Final Fantasy VII and Tomb Raider for free also.
Yeah, I saw all the free stuff. I was like, oh, I wonder if I can just like power through this in like over the weekend. And I think I just crashed over the weekend.
well, there's no way you would be able to do all that in one weekend. It took me like 3 sessions just to do one fucking golf course. But yeah, it's great because it must be really well optimized, because I collabed with Temp and Neo over that, and it ran as soon as I turned off the anti-assailing. Actually, I know if I'm rambling a little bit, but I may have started the party before we.
No, you can just start.
What I ask is, this is something else I learned practicing with a whole bunch of different games. What is like anti-assailing or aliasing?
Anti-aliasing.
Yeah, what is that?
That is it prevents the oh god, what is it called? You know where there's a division in oh crap, why am I mind blanking on this of all things?
Well, I bring it up because whatever it was, when I turned it off, games ran so much smoother.
Yeah,
And my old fucking hag eyes, I didn't even notice anything was different.
no. What it is it's to smooth out the pixels. So whenever you see a what is it called? It's usually like for walls and other segments and whatnot like that. It's to make it look better, so that way you don't see as much clipping, or you don't see as much lines in the thing. So it actually helps smooth out the surfaces. So like you ever look like at a lot of your like little pixels, and you can see pixels on strands of hair and whatnot?
Yeah. Like I noticed that when I was playing web fishing.
Yeah. What anti-aliasing does is smooths all of that out and makes it look smoother. The problem with that is that on most PCs and consoles, for that matter, it chunks it. It chunks it so hardcore. So on consoles, they do almost like minimal anti-aliasing. So they ship it out with like the basic pre-thing, but with PCs, it scans your PC and it should technically choose the best, especially like for NVIDIA. I'm not sure about any AMD, but for NVIDIA, it chooses the appropriate things that it has for you. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that when it encounters streaming. So it goes, okay, this is the best settings that you have at this point without any other stuff. So it sets you on the highest settings that you can run.
Yeah, and unfortunately, not all the games I have, like especially like the indie games and stuff, have that option. Like there was one game that I tried to stream recently. You'd think it wasn't that chunky. I'll send you the link to it. I tried streaming it a couple different times, but I couldn't stream it because there was just no options. Like, I couldn't turn it down to 720p. I couldn't turn it down to anti-aliasing. I think it's an indie title, but it just had no options to do that. So even though it ran fine playing it, it froze up OBS really bad, and it was like really unstreamable. And like I tried it a couple different times.
Both fun and extremely tedious. Did you get all the DLC, or did you get the base game?
For what? Vampire Survivors?
No. For what's it called? Power Wash.
I only got the base package because there's so much with the Buckingham files alone and the seasonal stuff. There's so much stuff in the base package. I'm probably not gonna finish it. Like, I didn't buy the Shrek or anything. I got everything that came free because everything, the seasonal files, the Buckingham files, Tomb Raider, and Final Fantasy VII all came free with it. So there's so much content there. I'm probably not even gonna finish what's there proper.
Well, that's probably why so many people turn this into a collab game. They want to finish the game, but it's probably tedious.
I don't want to admit it, but that may or may not have been why I wanted to do it with Temp and Neo. But problem was with Temp,
because with me, I was just gonna say.
Problem with Temp was we did the train and the rover stages, and they're so small that together it only took us like an hour. So the collab ended up being really short. But yeah, if you ever get enthused and decide to pick up Power Wash Simulator,
did you do the water park?
I did. I was gonna hold off on the water park for myself or for like a future stream. I did the golf course, and that was the one, and that's another reason I appreciate you and you save me, senpai, as the water park. No, the golf course. That was the stream where I didn't know it, but it had been content ID'd. even though I was just playing a royalty-free BGM. You hopped in like said, I can't see anything, that it's been claimed. And that's when I fucking got off, started a new stream. I was at like 99.99%. Like, we're finished this fucking golf course tonight. And I just got heated and I started screaming at fucking pixels of dirt on the bottom of a castle and shit. I'm sure it was entertaining, but that's what I told, and that's why I'm taking a little bit of, like, if you want to play Power Wash Simulator sometime, I'd be happy to do that with you, do a little collab with that. But otherwise, I'm on a bit of a hiatus from it for now, because it's a fun and relaxing game for 99.99% of it. But when you're trying to find the dirt for that last
you're trying to find that magic pixel.
Yeah,
you're trying to find that magic stupid little pixel.
Fucking, I can't even fucking describe it, man. And that's how bad it got with Sandra doing the haunted house, because the last thing was the interior of a little owl house on an outcropping fucking tower. And it just like, I don't even know that thing existed. How am I supposed to hose that shit down? So, I love the game. I do. But I'm going to stay away from a little while for my own fucking mental health. And it's fine because I got so much other shit now. Like I said, those deals have started and I'm getting a lot of stuff for under like $5. So I might be doing like I know I got 7 streams this week. This last week I'm going to go really hard. Depending on how work goes the next couple days, I might do a couple gorillas here and there, so sorry if I overlap you a little bit. But just because there's so much shit I want to do before I start trimming back a little bit, and so much stuff I got for like under $5 that I feel like I can afford and just show off. Those fucking Steam deals are amazing. Like I know you do this too. I see you putting stuff on your wish list, and it's so cool. It just tells you, hey, this shit's 99% off right now. Fucking buy it. And then I do.
I have currently 675 games on my wish list.
Wow. I've got like 40. Well, because I remember I did that one stream where I actually went through the wish list, but I intentionally left off the game I DM'd you because I wanted to save it for a future stream, because I thought I'd be able to run it, but apparently not. But it's like I get overwhelmed a little bit with all the choice, and because there's stuff I want to finish on stream, but then there's stuff I still want to show off with, and I've had to force myself to remember, just because I buy something, I don't have to fucking stream it. I can play video games offline just for me.
Well, that's something that you always should keep in the back of your head. It's like, what do you have for yourself? So like, what do you have that you want to play for yourself versus what do you play as a game? Because sometimes you get into this mood where like, oh, I definitely want to stream this. I want to stream this. But you're like, what do I play on the off times when I have free time where I don't have to worry about streaming at all?
And that's
going to be like your comfort game.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't get the Faith trilogy, because I know it'd be an awesome stream, but I'd only stream it once and I know what happens, because I think I watched Vinny Vansauce play the whole trilogy. So even though then it would have been a nice stream, it wouldn't have been entertaining for me. I think the only games I've bought purely to stream was Tabletop Simulator. And that was a great collab with you and Halen and Grub and Kotetsu. That was fucking great, getting my feet wet with collabs and everything. Problem is, it barely running it, and it just can't get it going because how chunky it was, the 3D and everything. But now I know what I know with anti-aliasing and everything. I think I want to try go ahead and tinkering with it again, see if maybe I can get running a bit better.
With tabletop, there is a bunch of if you go into the go into here, you go to tabletop. You can go into was it support? But there's discussions, there's guides, and I think there's workshops. And there's a bunch in here that helps you smooth everything out. So you can find games in here. You can find optimization stuff as well.
Yeah, I just gotta work it because that would save like I bought Uno as a potential collab game, but that would be so easy to just do that in Tabletop Simulator. Like, what was the one? The one I want to play a card game with someone sometime. Maybe you, maybe someone else. That fucking love letter game.
The love letter was fun.
I was so sad the collab ended because I'd have gotten addicted to that game, man. It's so deviously simple.
It is so simple, but it's so fun.
Yeah, for anyone who missed that, Love Letter is a card game where I believe there's only like 12 cards. Each one has a different rank, like a queen, like a princess or a baron, etc. And each of those cards has different rules.
Yep.
And basically, you have 2 cards at once. You just pick one of them, follow the rules on there, and you just simply win or lose. And the rules are so specific, and all the cards interact with each other in different ways. It's so simple, but it's so complex. I would love to fucking play that with someone sometime, man.
It is fun. I played it again during the Lulu, Soren, and Trob Trob collab, and we played Monopoly, which descended into madness.
I think I saw that with Lulu posting the Pokemon thing or whatever it was.
Yeah,
that ended up
like
making
the one card
bad.
that descended everything to hell. It was the Grudge.
There you go.
So we could not finish the Monopoly, and then we switched over to Love Letter, and Love Letter everyone enjoyed because it's just
it's so simple, but it's so complex too. Like that goes back to what we're playing, Buckshot Roulette. At its core, it's just a game of odds and probability, and the items are just there to change the odds and the probability because unless you there are a few specific situations where you know 100% what's there, but really it's just there to mitigate the luck. And I think that's like, I really don't think that Buckshot Roulette is popular because it's about shooting yourself in the face or being spoopy with the dealer, etc. I really think it's because it's simple to learn, simple to pick up, and it's like these old arcade games I played back in the day. It's just not too. You're not sitting through like a 15-minute hour fucking tutorial, like doesn't Genshin has a tutorial or something like that? Now you're picking
Genshin
up.
does have a tutorial. It's basically a gigantic tutorial.
Yeah, but Buckshot Roulette, like round 1 is the tutorial. Just pick up and play, and there's something to be said for, like the old arcade games, stuff like that. Like, what was the one you and Zoss were gonna play? Abaddon or something. The one that looks like Golden Axe?
Abathor. We found out that it's only local. It was a port from a Switch game, and it's only local co-op.
What the fuck? You advertise a 4-player game, and it's only local. Well, thank you for saving me the fucking money, senpai. I'm no longer interested in it. Because if I want to play 1 player, I'll just get Golden Axe from the Sega Genesis collection or something. But how are you going to advertise? I guess you can do it with that stream together thing.
Yeah,
and that was an idea
I didn't know how
had
to do it. I did not know how to do it.
It basically, you're like casting your screen to someone else, and kind of like Parsec, I'm assuming. But I was originally gonna do that because I wanted to stream Final Fight, and I think you get Final Fight for like $2. But I don't think the Capcom collection had the online play. Like, you had to cast it or something.
Yeah, you had to cast it. It was some weird thing. That's because we were thinking about playing Final Fight, and then I said, "Can you get it multiplayer? Like, can this be multiplayer?" And then you just kind of went silent. Like, okay.
Yeah. Well, there is a hack. Basically, Final Fight. It's in the arcade. It was 2 players, even though there's 3 characters, and there was a hack made so you could play all 3 characters at once. Problem is, that's ROMs. So and just play it like we couldn't. it's super difficult to play ROMs if you're under most circumstances playing someone not remotely, because a lot of the emulators out there don't have P2P. I think the big one a lot of people use is Fightcade, which I know Justin Wong and people like that use to play certain fighting games, like old, super obscure fighting games with people online. But I believe Fightcade is kind of complicated to set up, and with any peer-to-peer thing, you're also worried about like the IP address and everything. Like I've got a VPN, I'm not worried about that. But anyone I want to play with who isn't aware of that whole thing, I'm worried about that as well. So it's just it's just putting in the time, doing the legwork, doing the research beforehand, and just trying to do as much as I can off stream, so that I can give people the best experience on stream. Give them the best experience I could possibly give the most entertaining professional stream, and then I'm not live for 15 fucking minutes. Shit happens, man.
It does. It does. It goes. It happens fast. It happens so freaking fast.
Yeah, and time goes by fast too, man. So
it does.
I hate to cut out like this, man, but I think we're talking about like.
Because I think you're like what, an hour and a half over with what you initially intended.
Oh, I don't even have to go to bed until like 11 o'clock tonight, but I was thinking about running past the grocery because I've been doing this no politics the last few days. I've actually sealed myself in my apartment since like Tuesday morning, and I wasn't even gonna check the news until tomorrow. But I am running out of stuff, so I was gonna try to at least see if I could avoid the news while I run to the grocery store or something. But I didn't want to rush this because, like I said, last week kind of went too well, didn't go too well. But Buckshot Roulette ended up working out really fucking good, for me at least, because I was keeping track of the rounds, and like I said, I've been working on the Zots, the chatting too, and that's another thing I look up to you at, that how. Yeah, the most entertaining parts of your streams are the chats beforehand. Sometimes you don't even get to the fucking game, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you're so charismatic and you're just able to go for it, man. And that's why I do love dropping right in the car. Like, I'm sorry if I get annoying by chatting in your streams as much as I do, but I love it so much because you're able to make anything entertaining, man. Even fucking loading up a flight simulator and downloading it for like 3 fucking hours, you're even able to make that entertaining. No, I'm not
that helped because it was a collab partner, but jeez, because that was still, oh my god, that was still so early. At that time when I had that collab, I don't even think I would have been able to hold up a conversation for that long.
I was still
having Nicola there helped out so much.
Yeah, I was a fucking V-tweeter at that time. I hadn't even started streaming yet. So all I could offer you was like a GIF. Not a GIF, but I made a picture of me staring at an exploded airplane and like, oh shit, gets crazy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because that I was still pre-debut at the time.
Yeah.
But I bring up that stream, number one, because it's fucking funny, and that's 6 hours of my life we'll never get back. But number two, it really was the last big impetus to push me forward and actually start streaming myself, because it made me I don't have to be fucking perfect. If I know how to make anything entertaining, try to work on being charismatic and being able to commentate on anything, then even if something fucks up horribly, people still have a good time. And I think that's why I go so hard in the paint for you and Nicola, on top of everyone else in FlaVR, because without y'all, there wouldn't be an Amanda Splatts, as you know her.
I still can't believe that though on this thing. Like everything that could go wrong did go wrong on that stream.
and then you stopped by my stream that one time and I sang fucking Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. just to Just because that's where my mind
That's because
goes.
I think I started off. Yeah, I started out with Danger Zone, didn't I? Like, it was a synth remix and a remastered version of that song, and I still got flagged for it.
Yeah, well, I'm a little pissed off too because I got to be more careful. It looks like even doing it in shorts might get me dinged because I talked about it earlier with this. I did karaoke last night, and I don't know what fucking happened, but like for the first 10 seconds, I was at like 40 CCV for like 10 fucking seconds. But what happened afterwards is that I got a notice saying that because I'd sang Coheed and Cambria Welcome Home, my video had been blocked in Russia.
Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot.
But it also makes it, because it looks like the thing about setting it to shorts for karaoke, it isn't working anymore. Like you're still getting dinged for that. Like,
yeah,
I didn't get penalized or anything.
They killed that. They killed that very early on. Because it used to be a meta that you could do that, and it's not anymore. They patched it.
Yeah. Well, that's fine with me because
they patched it out.
I might still do it because if you're not focusing on a game with a chat in a window or something, vertical streams, just having that body right there, if it's just you, that's still kind of aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, it's just like an intimate moment with you and the singer. And the type of moments that I've tried to bring to my fans and my desert denizens, and I'm happy you were able to spend that time with me, Kara. I'm gonna be wrapping up. Like, are you gonna keep going? Cause I'll
yeah,
probably
I think I'll go for like I usually go until 9.
Cool.
So I think I'll still keep going.
Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and just keep listening in the car or something. Like I gotta, and that's one of the things that pissed me off about working from home is now I don't have access to get into the city easily as I did when I carpooled. So I gotta get like an Uber or something, or I don't know if the buses come all the way out here. I'll have to check that. But it just getting into town and everything. But listening to you and your fucking amazing giggles just make things so much easier for me, man. And I'll definitely be checking you out on Friday to continue Silent Hill 2. But until then, I will be wrapping my end. So you want to go ahead and say your ending?
Okay. I will see you off then. Thank you very much for showing up, and thank you for shooting me in the face and vice versa. We'll probably have to look up like who actually won at the end.
Like I know I had a good run, then you had a good one, and then
I had a good run that I was just like I kept beating you one after the other, only to fumble at the very end.
Well, I was gonna check the VOD later tonight anyways because it got cut off a couple of times. Because like I noticed, like it says 45% dropped frames, but I've been looking at the phone all this time and it looks good. So it might have just been because OBS disconnected a couple times. It might be that. But yeah. So it's Otsukara, right?
Otsukara.
Otsukara. And I am your faithful Amanda Splatts. And this has been the Amanda Splatts Project. Good night.